to
Cameron is the Jimmy Eat World of fucking rap, all right? That's what the fuck he is. Fuck Cameron.
We should really tape those pre-shows. It's really
I know, right? That was Rick was coming in hot.
Yeah, he's finally awake on a Saturday morning. Fuck. Welcome.
You know what? You bring Hondo on a Saturday, fucking Rick brings the hate.
It's like his
rage filled
caffeine and rage.
Yeah, I got coffee today, so.
Welcome to SF Comic Company. This is the SF Company Hour, number 133. Heated, already fucking heated. Everyone's fucking on edge. I blame music and movies for bringing out the rage in all of us. We're gonna be talking. A bunch of little stuff today. Passing of a couple gangsters today. The last couple days, we got the passing of the great James Caan. And Mr. Paulie Walnuts himself, Tony Sciricco, passing. Also, we're going to talk the Clerks 3 trailer, some Namor leaks from the Wakanda Forever. We're going to talk a couple figure things I want to talk about. And we're going to do a big old Love and Thunder Thor full spoiler review towards a little bit towards the end. First, we can get through some news. Joining us are returning the third man brother, Hondo. How you doing? It's we only bring you on when somebody dies, so you know it's just
I know, right? Like I'm like the bearer of bad news or something.
You're the pallbearer of bad news.
Oh man, yeah, it's good to be back. Happy Saturday morning. Still morning here on the West Coast. Yeah, man, ready to talk about some good stuff. Or not good stuff.
Yeah. And the brother love of bad news, Mr. Maxim Mefford Grayson, how you doing?
Brother hate.
Brother hate? What up, brother blood? I like
it. I hate you.
I hate you.
So Rick fucking when he's driving.
I say a lot worse shit when I'm driving. Doing good. Ready to bring up. You fucking riled me up early, dude. How the fuck do you come?
I do look pale as fuck, though. I do look like Paul Bear, man. I'm hella pale.
I know the trigger words for Rick, man.
Very, very Brandon Beltish of you there. The hate runs deep.
Stop.
Cut it out. He's already dead. Yeah.
Brandon Belt is not dead. Not until he leaves his team.
He's dead to me. How you doing, Mr. Effort?
What's up?
Krista, good morning, nerdy nerds. The nerdy nerds is the nerdy nerd. Lori, what's up, Lori? Saturday nerd time. Let's get it in. When is
exactly?
Rick? I don't know. I've seen him cool down a little bit.
I've been calm the last couple of weeks, on the Saturday.
You must have got a good sleep last night. You must have got.
I kind of did, man. I saw Rampage went straight to bed.
You can tell the difference when Rick actually gets some sleep.
Only got a bag under this eye, but yeah, no luggage here.
He starts looking like less like fucking Jeff Goldblum and more like fucking fucking Totoro. All right, let's jump into it. Let's get out of the way the bad news first. Let's start with Mr. Paulie Walnuts.
Yeah.
Tony Sciricco, 79. Excuse me. He's best known for, of course, The Sopranos. Paulie Walnuts, one of my favorite characters in the show. Of course, had a bunch of other roles. Kind of played a gangster a lot, but he was Yeah, he was a great actor, great on The Sopranos. I'm trying to look up his IMDb, like all the other shit. He was kind of a character actor, kind of background. He never had like a big role in uh, any
No,
movie.
he was gangster number 3 and usually in a lot of movies. So
Yeah, he was that character actor. He played a gangster. He played it so well. You could almost like believe he fucking had some gang ties himself. But let's see. Let me pull up his IMDb. Yeah, but but of course known for Tony Soprano. He was in Goodfellas. He was in. He did a lot of Woody Allen stuff too. Woody Allen liked using him.
he's a New York guy. Yeah.
Hey, he was in Lilyhammer. That show, of course, with fucking
Steven Van Zandt.
Yeah, Ed's boy, Steve Van Zandt.
Oh yeah, Steven Van Zandt.
So yeah, it's a a lot of fucking yeah, Mickey Blue Eyes. He's in, like fucking all these fucking Witness to the Mob Queen. It's pretty much all fucking.
Can you say character?
Yeah,
like
God, he was in Gotti. He was in Gotti, the TV movie. The first Search for One-Eyed Jimmy. Like this. Yeah.
Wow.
New York Cop. He was in fucking he basically Goodfellas.
Wait, Search for One-Eyed Willie?
No, Search for One-Eyed Jimmy.
Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember this motherfucker in the Goonies and shit. Was it Papa Fratelli?
Yeah, he's the father.
He could have played in the Goonies like a bad guy.
Would have been the dad.
Fratelli. Yeah, looks like Sloth's dad. So Hondo, man, the passing, Mr. Paulie Walnuts, man. What do you think about this one, man?
Oh man, it's all about the Sopranos, right? Like he's just like he just had like such a big role in the Sopranos, and man, he was a motherfucker in that TV show, and of course I'm gonna always remember his character. I remember there was one episode where him and Tony Soprano are talking about like him keeping in shape, and I think he's flexing, like as a picture of him flexing his bicep, and he's like, hey, I gotta work hard at it still, and it's just like, I don't know, it just made me think of Paulie Walnuts. Yeah, man, it's rest in peace, man. Good, definitely good gangster type of actor, and yeah, man, everybody knows him from Sopranos, right? Like,
yeah, he just had that look, just a perfect gangster. Like if you're gonna draw a gangster, Paulie Walnuts is pretty much what you're gonna draw, like most of the time. I loved him. I loved when he took the painting of Tony with the horse and he had it.
Yeah.
That's great.
Turned him into like a Napoleon-looking motherfucker.
Yeah, he's like the real ride or die motherfuckers, man. Like, Paulie was that guy, man. He would never turn on Tony. He would had his back. I think he had his back more than anybody. It was Silvio too, but like
I think it was those three right there. It was Tony, Silvio, and Paulie.
Oh yeah, that was like the not unbreakable fucking like chain of the because everybody else like kind of turned on each other and fucking sold each other out, but those guys were like the fucking guys that weren't gonna turn on each other. So yeah, man, what do your some of your favorite memories, Mr. Effort?
Dude,
Tony?
So like you mentioned that the painting that shit had me dying because Tony would tell him, get rid of the fucking painting. I don't fucking like it. Not only did he not get rid of it, he made it the fucking centerpiece of his living room.
Yeah, he's all sitting there in his pajamas, and he's just
smiling and looking at it, which is fucking great. But yeah, it's like him and I love all the storylines between him and Chrissy. Him and I just like I said, I just finished. I was going through the whole seasons again, and when they at the end of season 2, big spoilers, that when they kill Big Puss, like the whole leading up to a part, they're trying to get him to take his shirt off. He takes him to like a Russian bathhouse. He's like, yeah, the schwitz will do you good. Take the shirt off. And he's like, nah, I'm good. My back hurts. No, take the shirt off. And but it's that whole take that. And then it goes into take the shirt off right now. And he just gives them like a death stare. Like, I'm not fucking with you. Take it off. And he was so good, man. I mean, you want to talk intensity? Fucking, yeah. I mean, even all the other fucking, all the people in Sopranos, like they had so many fucking they're like, dude, Paulie Waltieri is still alive. Like, it's amazing with how crazy and fucking fucked up he is.
Yeah,
that he's still doing shit. But yeah, one of the best episodes though go see when Tony goes to they all go to Italy. I think the episode's called Commendatore, and you just see him fucking cheers. Just he's sitting at a cafe, just having his espresso, and he's just hella happy. Fucking just like greeting people, and they're looking at him like, what the fuck? And then he gets that little angry Paulie face, like he's happy, and then he's annoyed and shit. I mean, that's the quintessential Paulie right there.
Oh yeah,
love Paulie, man.
Yeah, great. Yeah, great. Didn't really like make it break out in any other role. Like we're nothing too memorable after that. Before or after that, but that's a legendary role, man. That's going to be one of those roles that's remembered forever. Definitely one of the standouts for the Sopranos. 79, still kind of young. That's not really too old, but yeah, it's a loss. And we lost another one, man. We lost another gangster, man. One of the all timers, man. This is an all timer right here, man. Jimmy Caan, man. James Caan, one of the great actors of all time. Shit, man. This is his IMDb is fucking loaded, packed, fucking just with bangers after bangers. Rollerball, fucking Misery.
Misery, great.
Yeah, Misery. Yeah, one of my favorite movies of his.
Oh yeah,
acting in that movie is fucking just just like when she's coming in with the fucking sledgehammer. Like, please don't. Oh no.
What are you doing?
Everybody cringes at that scene.
Yeah, it's like, oh, so good. Fucking Alienation. He was great in that.
Oh.
And Dick Tracy. Even though that movie's like all over the place. Honeymoon in Vegas. Fucking The Program. Like, man, he had a fucking hell of a run in.
The Program was awesome.
In the 90s, man. Fucking Bottle Rocket. Even though I'm not a big fan of that movie, he was good in it.
He was good in it.
Yeah, The Way of the Gun. Like, yeah, he's never like did a bad role. He was always good. Like, even shit movie. He did a lot of shit movies too, but he was always good. He's just one of those guys that was always fucking good whenever he showed up. He was great in that TV show Las Vegas. I remember watching a few episodes of that with my grandma, and he was really good in that, just playing a fucking a casino, fucking running a casino and shit. He was fucking perfect for that. I think that was like pretty much like his last. Yeah, he did some like shit here and there, but like, yeah, it was kind of all over the place. He kind of slowed down towards the end, but he still has some stuff in the bag, so he'll be coming out with some stuff in the next year or so. But yeah, he's still acting towards the end, but yeah, he definitely slowed down. But of course, The Godfather. That's that's what he's known for. He was going to definitely could probably be remembered mostly for The Godfather, even though he did
for people like us, yeah.
Yeah, I think for sure. Jimmy Caan, man, one of the greats. Definitely Sonny Corleone. Hondo, what'd you think of this one, man? This is a sad one for sure.
Yeah, that's another big time name, man. Wow, rest in peace to second gangster, like in this list of actor gangsters, man, yeah. I mean, I'm thinking about I haven't seen it and I need to see it. Thief. Isn't that with James Caan? That's a Michael Mann movie, and I've been wanting to see that. Yeah, man, but yeah, he's a great actor, man. Misery, he was like awesome. He was a hothead, and kind of like Paulie Walnuts, a hothead. He was the hothead of the Corleone family, and ended up paying the price. Spoiler alert. For all you Godfather fans out there.
Fuck Carlo.
Bitch. Little piece of shit.
I'm gonna make an alternate story where Paulie Walnuts gets in conflict with Sonny Corleone.
Oh, Sonny Corleone's gonna beat his ass, dude.
Yeah.
with all the fakest punches in the fucking world.
Man, some fucking he needs to teach fucking Ronda Rousey how to fake punch.
Yeah, no doubt.
Leo 415 Elf. Yeah,
that's where a lot of people are gonna know him from.
It's like the generation under us will probably remember. Oh, that's the guy. The dad.
That's his dad. That's his dad. Like, fuck you.
Lori, the toll booth scene in Godfather is still one of the best scenes ever. Yeah, it's pretty fucking good. It's fun. Yeah, it's one of the best death scenes for sure. It just keeps going too. It's fucked up.
Oh, they wanted to make sure he was gone.
Yeah.
Make sure to put that on my list.
Don't let Sonny fucking stand up again.
I think Sonny could take 10 fucking shots. They were like, oh no.
Somebody reload. That was fucked up, bro.
Yeah, they got him. They did him cold for sure.
I don't know, but he didn't make it out of The Godfather, and then Paulie Walnuts made it out of The Sopranos. Right? Like,
yeah, but I don't think Paulie ever had a bitch ass like Carlo that he fucking knocked around and shit. So
yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
it wasn't like Chrissy was trying to fucking put out a hit on Paulie Walnuts.
Yeah. Lori, Brian Song, Brian Piccolo's.
Yeah,
that's a great movie.
Yeah,
That's
that was a TV movie too, I think. Yeah.
OG, yeah.
One of the top 5 sports movies.
Was Sidney Poitier was in that too, right? Who was the other guy?
Who was the guy who played? No. Oh, I was about to say Billy D. I forgot who played Gale Sayers.
Gale Sayers, yeah. It was Billy D. Williams, and who's the other guy? Yeah, it was Billy D. Williams.
Yeah, it was Billy D. Williams. Yeah. And Bernie Casey was in it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like a fucking great movie, man. I know. I was like, I don't want to like, was that Randall?
That was really good. Yeah, man. He was he did some bangers, man. Yeah, he was great. He had comedic chops too, like Honeymoon in Vegas. He had
Mickey Blue Eyes.
Blue Eyes. Yep. He had a great. Mr. Effort, would you some of your favorite performances?
I want to say I really loved him in the program. But he is like, to me, one of the quintessential on film, probably one of the quintessential like college football coaches. For the fictional, what was it? It wasn't FSU. Yeah, no, Eastern State, ESU, Eastern State University. And they did everything at Florida State. But that fucking movie is fucking sick. That's. I wish I could find a super uncut of that particular movie.
The one with the fucking in the street.
Yeah. Because of course, stupid people went to go try to mimic the same shit and got ran over, and then they blamed the movie. Don't blame the movie. That's Darwinism. Thank you. You stupid fuck. Don't go lying in the middle. Oh, well, that's cool. Yeah, it's also dangerous. You stupid shithead. But like that movie.
Yeah, like the motherfuckers got injured during the sideshows. Like, why are you going to a fucking sideshow? First of all, like, sorry, man, like that's your dumbass fault for going to a sideshow.
I don't give a fuck about that kid or somewhere, wherever. Hopefully he makes it out. Hopefully you learn a fucking lesson, but you're stupid for being stupid.
You have a kid and you have another kid on the way, and you're going to a sideshow like late night. That's sorry, man. I don't
really enjoy these things. Well, how about you fucking enjoy your family more in your own life, you stupid fuck.
You're gonna, suffer the consequences. I'm sorry, I don't have no fucking sympathy for that kind of shit. But all right, old man bitterness aside,
get off my lawn.
No, it's not. That's not old man bitterness. Man. That's just logical thinking at that point. So people are like, oh, you guys are so stupid. Well, go watch a fucking sideshow and hopefully you get hit by a fucking car. I'm that guy. I will fucking I'll wish the worst on you if you do stupid shit. So, yeah, I don't care. I don't hold back. Go fuck yourself.
Hey, just to get back to The Sopranos real quick, I just realized that I'm the Silvio, Rick is the Paulie Walnuts, and Ray is Tony of this group of the SF Comic Book Co.
Dude, if you're anybody, dude, you hit me with Bobby Bacala vibes, bro. You're just the nicest. You're the nicest fucker out there. People give you shit, and you're just like, oh my god, I am so.
No, Rick's more like Rick has Christopher's nose, so I would go Christopher.
I'll take that.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that.
So go back to James Caan. So I forgot about this, but when he guest starred on fucking news radio, as he's playing James Caan, he was like he was getting ready for a role as a news broadcaster, so he had to follow
Phil Hartman.
Phil Hartman around.
Yes, I think I remember that episode.
It's a fucking great episode when he's like just taking notes and like trying to fucking follow him around.
Oh, I need to see that.
It's fucking so good. Yeah, it's such a great show. Yeah, he did some great like little cameos and little one-offs here and there. But he like his comedic chops are great, man. He could play like a straight man and be a little goofy too at the same time. Let's see who is Big Pussy.
Oh, what was it? Vincent Pastore?
No, I'm saying she's asking who's big pussy in the.
She's never fucking seen The Sopranos.
No, she's
asking out of this group
within the Comic universe.
Like we have to assign it to somebody.
No, I don't think we have one. That's a Kenobi fucker. No, Kenobi is not. That means I have to make him sleep with the fishes in a few. No,
he's getting to a big pussy.
Cat,
no.
that is.
I don't think we have one. There's nobody. Well, let me think.
Big pussy cat.
Probably Nip. I would say Nip is big pussy.
I don't think he would rat on us though, man. You know, he's the fucking rich. He's the Richie April. Somebody's gonna one of us is gonna kill him.
Hey, we should get a cameo appearance from Kenobi.
Oh, we had one last week.
Yeah,
I missed it. Oh yeah. So all right, let's do top three James Caan movies. Let's see.
Definitely number one is
it's gotta be
Godfather.
Yeah, it gotta be Godfather for sure. Hondo, what's your top three James Caan performances?
What's that movie with Schwarzenegger where he plays the bad? Huh? Eraser. Yeah, that's my candidate. That's my number 2.
Eraser's a good movie.
It's okay.
It's the lesser of the Schwarzenegger movies. I mean, I would definitely watch True Lies and all the other stuff before I get to Eraser. But it was cool.
A Misery.
Misery. That's my number 2.
Misery's 2 for me.
Yeah, Misery's 2. And I really liked him in Alien Nation, man. I thought that's
probably my 3. I would say number 2 is probably Alien Nation, just because of the social commentary, and the guy he's one of those characters that starts out very bigoted, and then by the end he's like dude's best friend, and he won't let anything happen to him. So I definitely have to say number 2. Number 2 is Alien Nation. He's awesome in that.
Yeah, and Godfather, Misery, Alien Nation for me.
Honorable mention to Elf, just because Elf is like is like one of those movies that everybody talks about.
I'm not
the biggest Elf fan either.
Yeah, me neither. Like Will Ferrell's very, very miss for me, man.
It's a forced holiday movie.
Will Ferrell kind of gets on my nerves, man. I don't know. Like I liked him in Step Brothers. He was great in Step Brothers. He was great in Old School. Like the smaller dose of Will Ferrell is fine, but when it's like him the whole movie, it's just he's very he's got those dead eyes too. He's got fucking shark's eyes,
doll's eyes.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of his fucking comedic. Yeah, people love him. I get it, but Lori, have I seen The Sopranos? Have you met me?
Well, I didn't know the fucking in the context of which the question was being asked.
Lori's gonna do a drive-by shooting at your house, bro. For you insulting her.
If she does that, she's fucking gonna be fucking big pussy for that one.
Oh, hey.
You don't take a shot at the king right there. You don't do that. You don't do drive-bys at Rick's house.
Unless you have
a drive-by fruiting though, like
fucking Miss Doubtfire.
Yeah.
Drive-by fruiting.
Fucking hooligans.
Sorry, folks. This is a deep cuts, right?
There you go. All right, so let's
honorable mention though is the end scene from Godfather 2 when they're all around the dinner table right before what's his name, Don Corleone's birthday, and they're all there, and Michael just comes back from like school, and he tells everybody that he's about to go into the war. That, and you just fucking see like Santino go fucking nuts.
Oh yeah,
like, yeah. That, I think that's probably one of the best scenes I've ever seen him in.
Yeah,
like,
that's good.
That's a great scene.
All right, R.I.P. James Caan, one of the greats. Old Jimmy Caan. Definitely gonna watch some James Caan movies over the weekend, just so whet that palate. But yeah, one of the all-time greats. R.I.P. All right. So let's first of all, like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video, hit that like button. Helps with the algorithm. Turn on the notification bell to know when we jump on. Saturdays have seemed to work this last few weeks. It's kind of it's we'll hopefully get back on a regular schedule at some point, but whatever. Saturdays have been working, so we're going with Saturdays. But yeah, turn on the notification bell, turn on the social medias, all that crap. All right. So what we need to do now is just we gotta figure some stuff out. Let's figuring out with Great Doomzilla. So I just got a couple things I want to talk about. This McFarlane looks kind of cool. This is the fucking Spartan fucking Superman. The head sculpts have been getting a lot better for McFarlane's. I think Uncle Todd got my letters. But this is cool. It's like from the Future Slate. This is like Superman in like Spartan gear. He's got the little shield and stuff like fucking like he's about to go cosplay in 300. So this looks all right. I might if I see this out in the wild, I might get it. But yeah, like I said, it's improving a lot. Head sculpts, but this one looks all right.
Rick's look at the legs on that figure.
Yeah,
he doesn't skip leg day.
No, I don't know, man. It's like, give me a great Superman. I don't need no fucking alternate fucking suit Superman or something. Make good figures first, and then you can branch out. Until then, fucking just make good shit. I mean, this looks good, but I'd rather have like does his other Superman figures look good? Sucks that they would waste as much time on.
There's it's all Superman and Batman figures. That's all you see. Anytime you go to the fucking pegs, it's all Superman, Batman figures. This one actually looks like one of the better Superman figures for sure. But some of the other ones I've seen look pretty good. They're getting better. I've been looking at the pegs and looks like they're improving for sure. From that initial like first couple of waves, it was not looking good, but now they're starting to get better for sure. And these are coming out from Fresh Monkey. So these are in the style of DC Superpowers. So we talked about McFarlane doing reissues of or kind of remakes of the DC Superpowers from back in the day. So these guys are doing that, but in the same scale as Superpowers, but all the like kind of offshoot on non-Marvel DC figures are doing the Tick, the Goon.
What company is this?
This is Fresh Monkey.
Fresh Monkey?
Yeah, it's a small company. This guy Toy Otter designed these. He does. If you follow him on Instagram, he does mock-ups for toys, and so they kind of teamed up, and they're gonna. This is on Big Bad Toy Store. This is like kind of almost like a crowdfunding. They're like kind of basically gonna make to order. So if you want to pre-order these, you can, and the more pre-orders they get, the most likely they'll be made. So I pre-ordered the Tick and the Rocketeer. They look fucking really cool. They got Hack Slash, they got Grendel, they got Madman, they got Mr. Monster. So all these these offshoot comic book characters. Hopefully and I love the fact that they're in the superpower scale, superpower style. So this is fucking really cool. The Rocketeer is definitely one of the standouts for me for sure. And we got the enemy Rocketeer and all that shit. These look fucking cool, man. I really dig these. I hope they expand and do some more more heroes, more different comic book characters. There's a lot of like non-Marvel DC characters out there that I would love to see made. But Hondo, what do you think of these, man?
Man, those are dope. I hadn't seen these. Wow, I definitely want to get some of those.
Yeah, they're like $24 each, and I love the packaging. Looks like it's a play on the DC Superpowers, which was one of my favorite toy lines as a kid.
Yeah,
and
that Grendel
looks
and
cool.
the Goon.
Yeah, Goon. We almost pre-ordered the Goon too. Yeah,
I might get some of these and get it signed by their creators. Yeah, like Grendel by Matt Wagner, Madman by Allreds, something like that. Maybe that's an idea too.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. Hack Slash. Like, I wonder if they're going to be able to have her partner,
Tim Seeley. Yeah. Yeah.
Her partner is like kind of a play on fucking
Vlad.
Jason. Yeah, Vlad. So I don't know. Maybe that's there's some kind of licensing thing. It's a little too close to Voorhees, but I would hope. There's a lot of characters you can have. There's a lot of Image Comics and Dark Horse
Mr.
Comics.
Monster. Wow.
Mr. Monster. That's a deep cut right there.
Yeah, Michael T. Gilbert.
Yeah.
Have that comic knowledge right there.
Yeah. Have you read that book?
Goon, Eric Powell.
Have you read
The
Mr.
Tick and Edlin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try
Yeah,
again.
have you read Mr. Monster? I saw a book the other day about with him.
I have some of the books, but I haven't read it. Like, I have some of the floppies.
Oh, so you don't read your comics, huh?
No, I don't. I don't read my books like some people.
Mr. Effort, and any of these you'd swoop on?
I like the Rocketeer looks probably the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like the way the Tick looks with the little smirk. The Goon looks fucking dope.
Yeah.
I love that, like, 20s 30s kind of fucking style of
Gangster.
Yeah, the design.
Yeah.
He's pretty much just like literally a low level goon,
Yeah. Yeah, the book. I like the book a lot too. Like, it started off really good. I never like revisited it, but it was always a fun book to read. But yeah, any of these you would swoop on which one would you swoop on if you could?
Rocketeer right off the bat.
Yeah, that was my first pick for sure.
Yeah, it looks great. I mean, the helmet looks awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as I love Hack Slash, I don't know if I'd get Cassie at all.
Yeah. Yeah, Vlad, I would want Vlad.
I'd want Vlad. Yeah. Or what was the other guy? The guy that she fell in love with, the fucking villain, like Jack-o'-lanterns or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, I haven't read that book in a while.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah, it's a fun line. I'm trying to think what other like characters they can go dive into. Maybe like some powers. Maybe.
Oh yeah.
Powers be fun. Maybe do some figures from the boys. That'd be cool. Even though that license is probably hard to get now. But yeah, Monkey Man O'Brien. They can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool shit they can do.
Angel and Ape.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what other indie books they can fucking do. I'm trying to look. There's a few things you can do. Do some fucking cherry Pop-Tart shit.
Oh wow, that'd be a good one.
I don't know if they'd still be considered. They are indie, but now since Netflix has the show, Lock and Key fucking figures would be dope in that style of art.
Yeah, the superpower style. Like, yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I can see that. Like some of the fucking key transformations.
Yeah, and that'd be a cool fucking that'd be a cool thing though if you trip on it too. Is you get those Lock and Key figures. Every figure comes with its own key.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
Help you collect.
And you can unlock shit on the figure. Like you can fucking maybe twist it, like in the back, twist it, and you can power or something.
Something, yeah. Maybe like for dodge, it like takes the head off, and you can pop in another head.
That's a good idea, Rick.
Yeah.
Let's go to the top with it. Let's go to the top. Let's see. Spoon from Krista. Yeah, that Tick looks awesome out. Yeah, I think you definitely do a bunch of shit from the Tick for sure. Lori, did you see the Jedi Toys Batmobile? I did. Yeah, it looks all right. It's from the Batman. It's I think it's like 1/24 scale. It's like $50. Looks cool. Yeah, I have a few versions of that Batmobile. It might be one of my favorite Batmobiles. It's up there for sure. It's a great great looking Batmobile. Rick Rock the Axe Man. What's up, y'all? What's up, Ricky Rocks?
What's up,
brother? Lori, my favorite James Caan, Godfather, Misery, and The Yards. Which one's The Yards?
Let me see The Yard. I want to see if I remember it. Sometimes I remember just by co-stars.
Yeah, or like a poster, like, oh yeah, that movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it had Mark Wahlberg. I don't know if it's that great.
That's an L right there once you have Mark Wahlberg in it.
Yeah.
Fuck that fucking selfie. All right, let's see. All right, let's talk about this before we jump into the Love and Thunder full spoiler review. So this got actually no, we got to talk about the Clerks 3 too. Actually, let's talk about that next. Let's talk about Clerks 3 trailer. This dropped a couple days ago. He's doing the same thing he did with his last few movies. He's gonna go around and kind of show it off. It's gonna show at the Castro Theater, I think September 17th or something like that. I think September 13th. Oh, it's playing. Okay, it's playing at Century 20. Oh, so it's not gonna just play at the Casio Theater. It's going to play like in the theaters too. So that's good. It's playing at the Kabuki. Okay, cool. Okay, Tuesday, September 13th. So yeah, Clerks 3. The trailer looks okay. It looks like Dante and Randall are back. The whole everybody, Rosario Dawson, Jane Silent Bob, fucking Furman. What is Elias?
Oh yeah, I can't remember his name. Elias is funny. He looks weird though, but he's fucking funny.
He's a little chubbier. He looks like he got stung by a couple bees. But yeah, the trailer looks fun. I hope this is not just cameo the movie like Jalen Silent Bob reboot.
Trevor Furman. Yeah.
Furman, yeah. I really liked him in Clerks too. He was fucking really good in that. I can check out one of our first reviews. Me and the Hondolorian did Guerrilla Style.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was probably one of the first videos we did on the channel. So yeah, I was kind of mixed on that one. Definitely rewatching it is like, there's some fun parts, but it just kind of turned into like, oh, cameo. We have this friend for this day. We have this friend for this day. So let's just do a bunch of cameos. But the concept of this is kind of pulling from Kevin Smith's real life. Randall has a heart attack and kind of reevaluates his life, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna film a movie. So basically, it's going meta. It's the movie within a movie where he's kind of filming Clerks. It looks good. I'm kind of excited. I'm a big fan of the Clerks series. I like the first one. I love the second one. The cartoon was awesome. Who's driving? Bear's driving.
We are slaves. That shit has.
The cartoon is great. If you ever get a chance to watch the cartoon is fucking great, man. I kind of wish that kept going, but it just. I think it was on the wrong channel. It shouldn't have been on ABC.
That's an Adult Swim cartoon.
Yeah, if that was on Adult Swim, I think would have had a longer life for sure. But he went for that money, man. So yeah, this looks fun. I'm actually pretty fucking juiced for Clerks 3. I'm hoping this is more like a story, not just like kind of him cobbling together shit. I don't know. I felt like a lot of his movies recently have been kind of half-assed, not really real movies. So this feels like a real movie. So, Mr. Effort, what'd you think of this?
I thought it was funny. I mean, there's shit in there that we know as like Clerks fans, like the original ending was supposed to have Dante get killed, and now in this one he's like, oh yeah, you're gonna kill my character? What the fuck? So, I thought that was cool. I love that they're still playing hockey up on the fucking roof. It's just so much stuff. I mean, I just, as a Clerks fan, I did like the second one. Second one was fun.
Yeah.
It's people are like, oh well, it's not as good as the first one. Most movies never really are as good as the first ones.
Yeah, it was kind of a different kind of vibe too. Like, but it was, dude, that fucking rant with Randall talking about fucking Lord of the Rings and fucking Star Wars.
That shit's epic.
It's one of the best fucking rants like ever. There's only one turn, and that's of the Jedi.
It is not of the King. It is of the Jedi. Yeah. So that whole thing is definitely that was sick. I'm glad that he made fucking what's his name vomit. Yeah. You made me throw up.
Randall's the best character for sure. He's fucking. He's one of the.
I'm a big fan of Elias in that one. I think probably Elias is the one that stole the show. Fucking Pillow Pants and Lister Fiend. That shit was fucking epic. But I can't wait to see this. I want to see if there's more Mr. Dante talk. I want to see how Rosario Dawson's character, comes in.
Yeah, they have a kid too.
Now they're married and they have a kid.
Yeah.
I wonder if he named his kid something based off of a comic in this one.
Oh, yeah.
Or
yeah,
how he has a little like a deep cut there to his own daughter. But yeah, I'm excited to see this, man. I do love the world of View Askew. Even his lesser movies, I still fucking enjoy. I still haven't seen the reboot completely with like undivided attention. I think I've put it on in the background and like got up and was doing stuff. Didn't make me like want to sit and watch it, but I still want to kind of check it out.
Looks like Veronica from the first movie is going to be in it. We got a little cameo from Ben Affleck, of course, in there. I'm really happy that they're friends again too. Like they were like such good friends for a long time, and then they kind of fell out. Friendship, and now they're friends again. So he's helping him out. A little Affleck always never hurts. Hondo, what'd you think of this, man?
I didn't see the trailer yet, man. It was like, yeah, I don't know. I've been busy lately, but I hear that at the Castro Theater he's gonna have a Q&A. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, I was thinking about buying tickets, but I just didn't pull the trigger. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I have to see the trailer. I'm sure it's gonna be good. It's gonna be his usual stuff, and same kind of jokes and stuff like that.
I hope it's not his usual stuff. I hope it's funny like his old stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean his old stuff. Yeah, his newer stuff. I don't know, man. I just haven't really enjoyed it as much. And maybe that's just me getting older. I don't know.
Is he writing a lot more books at this point right now? Like, is he writing any big titles for the comic companies?
Comics? No, he hasn't.
I don't think so.
He hasn't written a comic in a while. I think, yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah, I know he's shopping around Mallrats, a Mallrats TV show, and that's most likely going on a streaming service at some point. So, yeah, it's. I'm hoping for the best. I'm a big Kevin Smith fan. His older stuff is, I preached to everyone I knew, like, hey man, you gotta watch these fucking movies. They're amazing. These are like, movies that are, this guy's one of us, man. He's one of our, he's a comic movie nerd. Grew up on the same shit we grew up on, and he made good, man. He had the balls to make a fucking make his own movie and fucking, made a career out of it.
Yeah. So sold his collection.
Yeah.
I mean, legendary story.
That's the first movie I think you showed me, Ray, was Mallrats.
Yeah, might have been, yeah.
First movie, like, have you seen this? I'm like, no. And he's like, oh, we're watching that right now.
Anytime I made a friend or like, oh, you want to watch it? Like, oh, I had to show him Mallrats because I was preaching that fucking.
Dude, yeah. I think I was dying from the opening the opening monologue with fucking Brody Bruce. That's fucking great writing right there.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely one of the best characters he's ever created. So hopefully that Mallrats show comes off, and I wouldn't mind seeing Jason Lee do some stuff again. It's definitely a watch. Definitely, I'm excited about this. I probably won't do the Castro Theater thing, but I'll probably watch this in the regular theater.
I'll definitely watch this. This is fucking funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch this for sure.
Hopefully, no purses get broken in the process.
That's a story for another time.
Deep cuts.
The Dogma incident.
The Dogma incident. Yeah, that's great.
All right. So let's see. All right. So we're gonna jump. We're gonna talk about. Oh, actually, no. First, let's talk about these. So we had some leaks from Wakanda Forever. This looks like nice leaks. This was rumored for a while. This is so we get our first look at Namor the Submariner. What was the actor's name that's playing him?
Something Huerta?
Yeah, Namor actor.
Yeah.
So they're so the rumor was that they wanted to kind of disassociate them Namor from the Atlantis stuff since fucking Aquaman came out, even though Namor fucking predates Aquaman by a couple of years, so they feel like they have to change this, changes his look and his origin from Atlantis into more of an Aztec origin. Tenoch Huerta.
Yeah.
He's done a few things, nothing too he was in that Narcos Mexico, and some Forever Purge. I haven't seen any of those. I've seen pictures of this guy. I don't see him as Namor. I don't really picture him as Namor, but they're leaning into the Aztec stuff. He has the more of an Aztec look to him, like his design, his armor and stuff. I'm not feeling the fucking piercings and the nose, the septum fucking piercing. I'm not feeling that at all. I don't think that's very Namor-ish. It's interesting they're going this route with the character. I want to see it on screen and see how he acts. As long as I never pictured Namor has a Latin descent. I pictured more of an Asian descent for Namor, and so it's kind of weird that they're leaning towards the Aztec stuff. I would admit though, the Atuma stuff that came out, it looks fucking. This looks badass. I think Atuma looks fucking cool. This looks like this is off some merchandise stuff. So this is like, like sometimes stuff gets leaked from the merchandise. Atuma looks cool, but yeah, Namor, man. Hondo, what do you think of this look, man?
Yeah, I don't like the piercings, and the mustache kind of like. I'd rather if he's gonna have facial hair that he have like the full beard and stuff, or something like that. But otherwise, shave the mustache, shave the beard, give him a little bit of like eyebrow, kind of like little eyebrow kind of stuff. Make him look a little more Mr. Spockish. You know, if he's working out and he looks built like that, then I guess that's cool. You know. Maybe you should do a little more leg like that Superman figure. But it's okay. I mean, it's not what I expected, but I'm hoping that they refine it. So the actual movie, he looks more like the traditional Namor that we see from the comic books.
What do you think of them changing from a more Atlantis to like an Aztec kind of origin?
Well, I mean, I think you can do like a fusion, have like some elements, but
that's what I was thinking. Like you have like pull from Egyptian, Aztec, and like kind of have an amalgam of all these like different ancient
cultures.
Like that's how it like kind of happened. Like it kind of spread out and like influenced a lot of these cultures. So it's like just leaning towards the Aztec stuff is kind of just like I think he could have did this a little better. Mr. Effort, what do you think of this, man?
I hate it. and this is coming from somebody who's been wanting like inclusion and shit, but this is once again wrong way to do it. This has never like Aztec. I've never seen anything in like Namor's like gear or anything that screamed any kind of Mesoamerican like culture. No, it's no Aztec, it's not Mayan, it's not Incan, like what the fuck, dude? And do I mind a Latin actor playing Namor? No, I don't, but don't lean into it so fucking heavy and like trying to who are you trying to appease? Like is it not okay to appease the comic fan? You're trying to appease a fucking group of folks. The folks you should be appeasing are the people who created, or not created, but the guys who kept this character, in the zeitgeist, the comic fans. This got disaster. This might be the first time Marvel really fucks up
as far as casting. Yeah. It's I don't see it. Like I never, like I said, I never pictured Namor as a Latin cat. And like we talked about a lot about having inclusion. You want to see some more Latin actors, more people of color playing roles, but like roles that fit them. Like Namor has never come off as Latin, even though he tried to. He likes white women, white blonde women.
But then
that's
again,
it.
That's
over.
That's a minority thing, bro. That's fucking all minorities want to. I won't say
it. Mexican dudes love fucking blonde white women.
So it's like, what fuck is Namor gonna pop out? Behind a fucking boulder and shit. Where the white women at? Yeah. It's oh man. I think I don't mind the actor. I think what pisses me off more is the fucking design.
Yeah, like if it was like hints of Aztec, hints of Egyptian, hints of
what's up with the fucking wings on his little on his shoes and shit. On his
that's comic. That's
I get that.
He has wings on his feet.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just it doesn't.
Actually, I think that's the best part of it, really.
Does not, but it doesn't fit the design of everything else that they went with there. It just doesn't. Yeah. I mean, feathers, yes. If you're gonna do, it's like, dude, know your fucking shit. If you're gonna bring out Aztecs and Mayans and stuff like that, know what the fuck you're drawing. Don't just be like, oh, this kind of looks like a Mayan or Aztec design. Let's just do a little thing here, and and what is it? Let's put turquoise on it, and let's add some obsidian to it, and there we go, Mexicans appease. Like, fuck you guys. Like, honestly, it's like, dude, if you want to give us like a fucking Latin character, give us fucking Robbie Reyes from Ghost Rider. Give us something that actually makes sense. Don't just try to appease it, but like, oh, you guys got your character now. It's Namor. It's like, no, we never thought of Namor as our guy.
No.
No.
Yeah. If anything, like, fucking Pacific, like Pacific Islander. If anything, fucking more. I just I never pictured him as a Latin descent at all. Like any close to a Latin descent.
I could picture Jason Momoa more as Namor than I can as fucking Aquaman.
Yeah.
That's with a haircut. Yeah.
That's definitely where I go with it. I can pick, but so DC fucked it up for Marvel. Marvel should have been like, well, you know what? We're gonna double down on this shit.
Yeah, no, you guys did Atlantis, we're gonna do Atlantis better. We're gonna do Marvel fucking Atlantis.
Exactly. Yeah. Apparently they've been kicking the shit out of DC, for a while now. But yeah, fucking just get out on that fucking ledge and just stay there and fucking blow DC away. We did it better than you guys. But no, now we're gonna do it different, but what's gonna be better? I have a feeling that this could be. I mean, Wakanda 2 might be great. Wakanda Forever, Black Panther 2 might be an awesome movie. I have a feeling that this might be the fucking, the only dark spot and that whole film might be Namor.
Yeah, I want to see this in action. I want to see how he talks and how he I don't want to see him with a heavy ass fucking Latin accent.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
I would rather see Namor be Namor.
The soccer player.
Like if he comes in talking like, oh, hey, Mr. Black Panther,
if they give him super heavy, like if he's just,
that's okay.
Negro Panther, hey, how you doing? I don't want him coming in talking like Cheech, man. Like he's supposed to, that's
I don't. That's the other thing. I don't want a thick accent on him.
Yeah.
I don't want a thick accent on him.
I have a feeling they're gonna give him an accent.
Yeah. It's more exotic.
Yeah, I mean, shit. This is, and then what's gonna end up happening is that they're gonna play into certain stereotypes. Nobody's gonna fucking trip on it, But no, and nobody's gonna say anything after. Oh, that movie was awesome. How about the Mexican guy? Like, fuck you guys.
Like more like no more.
Yeah, right. It's like fucking. It's like Nova. No fucking Mexicans buy Chevy Novas because they don't go. Nova. It's like Namor. No
tempo. No tango tempo.
Okay, right now it's like Marvel is looking at us and be like, "Lo siento." Like, fuck you guys. I don't buy that shit.
I'm surprised we didn't get a trailer in front of Thor: Love and Thunder for Wakanda Forever. That was very surprising. The movie's coming out in November.
Is that the next Marvel movie coming out?
Yeah, I think November. Yeah.
No teaser. It should have had a teaser.
Is Captain Marvel coming out? No,
that's next year. The Marvels, next year. I think that's March next year.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of. I'm kind of wondering if they're kind of hesitant to show anything yet because this there's a lot riding on this Wakanda Forever because you got to deal with no Chadwick Boseman. This is it's gonna be interesting how they deal with it. I'm curious how they handle Ryan Coogler. I'm glad Ryan Coogler's back, but I'm just kind of I'm hesitant for sure.
Well, I'm kind of upset with him because he's one of those guys that's like, well, Chadwick passed, so the role has to pass with him too. So like, fuck you, dude. You're a great filmmaker, but if you can't make this happen, like actually get a real Black Panther, T'Challa is so important. It's more important than any. I love Chadwick Boseman, but it's important than any one actor. The character is more important than any one actor.
Yeah, exactly. I forgot to talk about this, but we have a director for Captain America 4. This one's going to be starring Sam Wilson as Captain America. This guy who's directing it, he's Julius Ona, who's only directed. He only directed like some crap too. So I'm kind of on the fence about this one. He did the worst fucking Cloverfield movie. the fucking Cloverfield project that wasn't even the fucking Cloverfield movie. He did some other crap. Loose. And the Neon movie starring fucking Naomi Watts. So this guy, this is a person directing the next Captain America movie. That's kind of it's kind of a lame choice for director for Captain America. I love the Captain America franchise. Those first three movies are probably some of the best Marvel movies, really, and the best comic book trilogy I think of all, really. But yeah, I'm kind of let down by this choice of filmmaker.
Here comes the slew of mediocre Marvel movies now.
Yeah, yeah. Until we get our Fantastic Fours and our X-Men's, I think we're gonna get this has not been a good phase for Marvel. Barring like you said, in the TV shows aside, but a lot of the movies like Eternals was kind of forgettable. Shang-Chi was kind of forgettable. Black Widow was kind of forgettable.
Actually, I like the Eternals more than all of those.
Yeah.
I really like. I mean, going back and watching it, I kind of do like the Eternals a lot more.
The only exception is
future stuff, you know.
The only exception is Spider-Man.
Spider-Man and Doc Strange, I thought, were the best of this phase so far.
Of this phase.
Yeah, but see, that's the whole thing about that. It's Spider-Man,
and
it's Doctor Strange.
And they're already established.
Exactly.
Yeah. As far as and like Shang-Chi is kind of like part of the movie is really good. Then it has the problem of turning into like CG fest at the end, where that's not.
I'd say a third of that movie is great.
Yeah,
and
Black Widow's fine, but it's just like I don't need to revisit it. Like these, like a lot of these, like one and done movies, like where I don't really need to watch it. I see it once, like okay, I like some parts. Like Florence Pugh is awesome. So some of the scenes where the action scenes, but it's just kind of forgettable in the grand scheme of things.
Black Widow is garbage. the only good thing about that was the introduction of Yelena, and that's it. Like I mean, people are like, oh well, Scarlett Johansson. I'm like, I really don't give a shit. I thought fucking Florence Pugh was a hell of a lot better than fucking Scarlett Johansson's ever been in any of the fucking Marvel movies. I enjoy watching Florence Pugh like do her shit in that more than any scene that Scarlett Johansson had. You know, to me, Scarlett Johansson is just a pretty face that they throw out there. You know, there you go. Florence Pugh can act. Scarlett Johansson can't really. You know, she's not a really good actress.
Pew pew pew. Lori, he looks like a porn star or a pitch on Grindr. Talk about Namor. Lori, the Marvel comic panel in 2 weeks from today. Yeah, we're gonna get some big announcements from that. We'll probably get some Fantastic Four casting director. We'll probably get the next Spider-Man announcement. What was the other? We'll probably get the Wakanda Forever trailer. We'll get some big.
Maybe that's why they were saving it. It was for the Comic-Con.
Yeah, true. Yeah. But still, this is your big tentpole movie for the summer. You want
this is the place where you make announcements. Is Comic-Con?
They haven't been to Comic-Con in like fucking 4 or 5 years, so
they want to make a splash, literally.
All right, all right. Let's jump into the big review. The Thor: Love and Thunder. We'll just talk some quick non-spoiler stuff before we jump into the big spoilers. Love and Thunder came out this week. We all went to go see it together. Tika Waititi's coming back to direct, and we get a movie. It's kind of hard to talk about this without the spoilers, but overall, I was kind of it was middle of the road Marvel. I had a lot of issues with this movie. I giggled on some parts, some of the funny parts. I liked some of the portrayals. I liked Jane Foster. I liked Korg. The biggest problem I had was the villain. Hondo, just a quick little overall thoughts of the movie before we go into the spoilers.
It was okay. I don't know. I don't really. Yeah, like it kind of let me down with the villain, and the way it transitioned into a lot of stuff. It just didn't seem like there was good build up. It was like one scene, then next scene this happens, and the next scene this happens, and the build up towards these changes, these things happening, it didn't flow for me really well. You know, it just seemed like things were jump cut, kind of like okay, now we're in Asgard, now we're here, you know, and just it was a little too like the pacing was a little off for me, but
and
that's my spoiler-free review.
He did say there's a longer cut of this. It was like a 4-hour cut of this movie.
Yeah,
you could tell that they jumped around, and I think somebody pointed out too, like the jokes. There was a lot of jokes, and a lot of repeating jokes that came like kind of on top of each other. But if they spaced them out a little bit more and had some more scenes in between them, those jokes would have hit a lot harder.
Oh yeah,
they beat a lot of the jokes into the ground. And I think those jokes would have been a lot better if we had some space to breathe in between those jokes, and they would have been a lot funnier if they would have had some room to breathe. But Mr. Effort?
I agree with the pacing of the movie. It did feel like all over the place. But in contrast, and I will preface this later on or I'll talk about it later on when we do spoilers. Yeah, I actually enjoyed it a lot. I think that this is probably the best Thor movie out of all of them. You know, this is me. You know, I didn't like Ragnarok. I'm with you on that, Ray. I'll fucking stick to that. There's a lot of it that's cool and fun, but as a person who like reads Marvel, they could have done that one a hell of a lot better. You didn't need to include Planet Hulk in there. But I actually enjoyed this. Some of the jokes were too like, all right, you guys aren't really that funny. This is okay. I hear people laughing. I guess the jokes aren't meant for me anymore. You know, I'm not the target audience anymore. And I agree with like you could see it in the way the newer comedians that are younger these days, I don't find them very funny, not compared to the guys that, you know, I grew up watching and the guys who are fucking big time now. But yeah, a lot of the jokes were bad.
Sometimes on purpose.
I liked a whole load of it, but I'll get into that when we start going into spoilers, because there's reasons probably that I like it that you guys will probably agree with to why I liked it, not that why it's a great, you know, a good movie.
Yeah, and you know, film's subjective, man. Like you know, some films hit better than others with people.
Fuck that. We'll get to the spoilers when we fuck subjectiveness and shit. There are good movies and there are bad movies. I think this was good, but it's good with a caveat. So,
well, I have some caveats for sure.
Yeah, of course. You know.
Caveat emptor.
Russell Crowe. We'll talk about that in a minute. That's part of the spoiler talk. That's part of some of my issues. Not better than Ragnarok.
Oh, you're crazy. It's better than Ragnarok.
I agree with Leo.
Huh?
I agree with Leo.
I'm not a fan of Ragnarok.
I am not a fan of Ragnarok, bro.
If I had to choose to watch one of these again, I'd probably watch Ragnarok.
I would watch Love and Thunder.
I think Ragnarok had at least better fight scenes. Long live Korg. Yeah, Korg's fucking hilarious. Korg's the best part. Korg's the best part. All right, let's just get into it. Let's throw down Love and Thunder. Full spoilers. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch it and come watch this part of the section. All right, so Love and Thunder. All right, let's talk about stuff we liked first of all. Let's get that out of the way before we talk about our issues. I liked Jane. I thought Jane did great. I like seeing Natalie Portman back. I think they handled the story pretty well about her cancer in the comic. This is like people were like bitching about, oh, they're trying to change Thor into a woman. Like this happened in the comic and made sense in the comic. She becomes Thor, and you know it's she's going through a cancer thing. I guess we'll talk about that when the shit we didn't like. But yeah, the pacing of this movie is kind of weird. They kind of glossed over a lot of this shit, but I think her performance was really good. I liked her, like her giddiness as Thor, the mighty Thor. I liked that a lot. Korg was great. I thought Korg was funny. His narration was funny. I didn't like Thor. Like Hemsworth was just trying too hard to be clever and cute and funny, and then like I don't know. I just didn't like him as Thor in this movie. I thought I don't know. He's trying too hard to be that clever, funny guy. I think this wasn't a great Thor performance, but Jane Foster was great. Korg was great. Valkyrie was great. Yeah, and those are my positives. Hondo, what was your positives about the Love and Thunder?
Wow, it's tough. Because the more I think about it, the more I have negatives. But I like the movie though. I mean, I thought it was okay. Hey, you're gonna win me over a little bit with a lot of that Guns N' Roses stuff, man. I mean, they overdid it though. Like, he's wearing the Guns N' Roses shirt. He has a poster in the background. They play like 4 different Guns N' Roses songs.
That's Taika Waititi's fucking fanboy of fucking GNR coming through, bro.
I heard that probably Axel was like, I'll let you use my song, but you got to use 4 songs and you got to hype us up big time. That's what I heard. Like, somebody was saying that, but I don't know. But I don't mind. I mean, I love, like, especially it made me think of that first Guns N' Roses album, which is just like hit after hit after hit after hit. Yeah. And all great songs, all like, bring good memories. What else did I like? Oh, I like Dio's song at the end. Jane Foster was good. Christian Bale was good in his acting parts, but again, they just didn't put enough on the villain, but they didn't exploit his potential. Christian Bale's potential as an actor. Like, they should have like even had more, like, I don't know, they just should have had like more scenes with him like doing badass stuff, and they should have had
gods. He's the
better
god
fight scene.
Show it.
They only showed. I'm getting into negative stuff again. Yeah. So.
Yeah. All right.
So. But yeah, the actors were good. Yeah, I agree with you. Chris Hemsworth was, yeah, but we'll get into negatives in a sec. I still like the movie though. It was okay.
Love and Thunder was a cool summer movie. Could have been better. I like how it started. Should have stayed on that pace. Yeah, I could agree. I like the starting was cool. The start of it was cool. Like but yeah, it kind of just looked like it started off one way and then just kind of. They made Thor look like a dumb blonde. Yeah, I don't know. He was just too airhead in this fucking movie, man. They just kind of leaned so hard in that, like what worked in the last movie. They like leaned super hard in that.
Yeah,
Mr. Effort, what you like?
Well, just to touch on what Leo just said about they made him look like a dumb blonde. A lot of his parts in this, it made him look like the guy from Ghostbusters 2016. Just a stupid dude who was just, happy-go-lucky and, just made things work. But I loved Natalie Portman. I thought Tessa Thompson was great. I will disagree with you guys on Christian Bale. I thought Christian Bale was amazing. Not his fault that his source material that he was going off of was shit. But he did a great job. Like, he was literally fucking very menacing, but it's just you can only do so much with what you got, man. I mean, fucking, we all know that Al Pacino's a great actor, but he was pretty much shit as Big Boy Caprice and fucking Dick Tracy.
Yeah,
he's a good actor. He did a great job with what he had.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying though.
Yeah, but
he didn't have enough.
They had him playing a Batman villain.
They should have had him like real.
I agree. Yeah, he's a guy, but they didn't show much of that. They showed Aftermath. Yeah. They never really showed him coming after, and they showed him coming after 2 people, and that was it.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
so,
that opening scene with him coming in to kill that first god, that was sick.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, here we go. That's gonna be dope. And
that was kind of underplayed too. But let's all right. So what else did you like?
So, let me see. I liked a lot of the fighting scenes. I liked. Well, we'll get to when we get to a final battle. I liked the whole thing about the families and how Asgard was like a destination now. Like you see all the fucking cruise ships, and as New Asgard is kind of like it's kind of like going to fucking Epcot Center or some shit. You know, you're going to Disneyland or Disney World or some shit. I thought that was fun. I thought it was cool bringing out the cameos that they did. You know, you got Dr. Selvig, you know, quick little bit. You had what was her name, Darcy, that she came in for like just a quick second.
yeah.
But then all of a sudden they're throwaway characters. You know, they just get rid of them just because they were in the first couple of Thor movies. Let's give them a little bit of something. But I want to see what this 4-hour version looks like. It might have a lot more to it. This could be like the Suicide Squad, or this could be the Snyder Cut kind of a thing, you know, that they cut it down immensely. It was good. It was good. I'm not saying it was great. I'm saying it's the best Thor movie. That's not really saying much still. You know?
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh, we're going to negative? Because negative is fun. I'm king negative.
All right, my biggest negative.
Negative.
Gore, the God Butcher in the comic, is a fucking very tragic, very complex character. He doesn't go around making weird fucking jokes and all like, you know, twiddling his mustache. Fucking, he's not one of those villains. They turned Bale into that when he's like talking to the kids, all woo kids, I'm gonna kill you. I'm your bait. I'm gonna yeah. Like, I hated that fucking scene when he's talking to. I was like, dude, that is not Gore the God Butcher. He would not go sit there and woo kids. We're gonna get Thor and we're gonna like no, dude. That's when I really fucking started not liking this movie. When I saw that scene, Gore, like there needed to be 15 minutes of Bale going around the universe killing gods to make the stakes feel like something. They just showed a montage of dead gods. Show us what him butchering gods. He's Gore the God Butcher. Show him actually doing this, because he didn't feel like any stakes. Like he showed up, threw some shadows at people, and kidnapped some kids. It's the plot of fucking Batman Returns. He's doing his best fucking Riddler impression, dude. He played a fucking Batman villain, dude. This fucking ruined the fucking movie for me. Like Bale's great, and if I've never read a fucking comic and just saw his performance on that, I've been like, oh, he's great. He can read the phone book. He'd be great. They fucking ruined a fucking great villain. Wasted, just like they wasted fucking Planet Hulk, a fucking very tragic, great Thor Hulk fucking storyline, a great character arc for Hulk. Turn him into a fucking chump, a fucking dumb chump fucking character in Ragnarok. They did the same fucking thing to Gore the God Butcher. They fucked that character up, and they fucked up his storyline, and they ruined it. They ruined that movie for me with that character. That was a fucked up portrayal, a waste of a fucking great villain. They should have never fucking done that storyline. There's so many other Thor villains they could have used for this rom-com comedy they wanted to make. You want to make a Thor rom-com movie? Go right ahead. I'm fucking totally fine with that. But don't fucking use a great story like Gore the God Butcher, which is a fucking epic storyline, for your fucking rom-com movie. That doesn't fit. What the fuck are you guys doing?
Wow.
Alex, what's your name?
Ray just did a great monologue like George C. Scott and Patton or something.
It really pissed me off, man, when I saw that. Like the movie's not, like I said, it's not a bad movie. And
if you read the comics,
it's charming at parts, but there's so much they left on the table, and like it's a great fucking storyline. It's a great, tragic, brutal fucking storyline they could have did. But again, they Ragnarok this shit. They fucking turned it into a fucking joke, and it fucking it pissed me off, man. I was really pissed at the portrayal of Gore in this movie. Towards the end, I was just shaking my head, like, what the fuck why did they use this storyline? So many other storylines. Wakiti, you want to make a rom-com? Cool. You want to make a comedy? Cool. Don't use Gore the God Butcher for your comedy movie, dude. This is not a comedy storyline. It's a fucked up storyline. It's a fucking brutal, epic, sad, tragic storyline, but you turn it into a fucking joke. Pissed me off. That pissed me off. All right, Hondo, what's some of your negatives?
Yeah, again, I didn't like to see the aftermath of the gods getting butchered. Sif has got her hand chopped off, and you don't see what happened to cause that. What what the battles were. It would have been great if they would have had the battles. If they would have had, and you could actually use Christian Bale. You can use him acting more, being dramatic and whatever in those battle scenes.
Yeah,
that I wish they would have shown. You know what I mean? Like, it would have been cool.
Killing gods?
Killing gods, and then him saying something like some great lines like, I'm going to kill all gods, or, something like just a little bit more, Of course, when he was on the screen, he was good. But again, if you read the comic books, yeah, it's not the comic book gore. And I guess that's one of the big problems that I have with it. I didn't like the way, it just didn't get me when Thor said, I love you to Jane at the end, like it didn't pull out my heartstrings. Like, it just seemed like, I don't know, they could have done a little bit more to kind of like solidify that relationship. Like the love, it just seemed like, oh, I had been in love with my ex and then now she's back. And then I just want to tell her I love her as she's dying. It just, I don't know. The buildup didn't pull at my heartstrings like I want from love stories, like I want that, I don't know, just like a little bit more. Like, it just seemed like, I've always had a crush on you and this and that. And I don't know, it didn't pull on my heartstrings like I wanted it to. Like, if you're going to make a love story, I get it. It was a rom-com. It did have that feel, but it just needed a little bit more if you're going to make the love story, just a little bit more. I know, like, yeah, she's dying, but it's just kind of like, I love you. And I guess also Chris Hemsworth isn't really a great actor. He's good, but he's not great. And he didn't probably sell it enough.
Their chemistry,
I just didn't see that chemistry between the two.
Chemistry's never been good in any of the movies. Like the first two Thor movies, their chemistry, it's very weird chemistry.
Yeah, their chemistry is just kind of a little bit off. They don't look like, I don't know. That's my feelings though. Like
they're in two different movies. Like, but their chemistry was never great in the previous Thor movies.
And I wanted to see more, like, better battles, like longer fight scenes, like and she just appeared in Valhalla. No, man, you should have like a Valkyrie taking you to Valhalla. You want to see a Valhalla scene? Watch The Northman.
Yeah, that's a good Valhalla scene.
That's a badass friggin' Valhalla scene.
Yeah, that was epic. Yeah, that's
right.
You go into Valhalla.
Yeah,
not just take an elevator like escalator like the Heavenly Kid.
Like the Simpsons.
I'd be good for that.
I just watched that the other day, so it's
Heavenly Kid's awesome.
So, Mr. Everett, man, what didn't you like about Mr. Love and Thunder?
Okay, so I didn't like that they turned Thor into a rom-com. I think there's other characters that you can do that with. I don't think Thor is one of the characters you can. If you want a Thor movie, yeah, go get Mike Eggers to fucking direct Thor. And we'll get a fucking brutal fucking Thor movie versus Gore the God Butcher. Unlike you guys, this is probably one of the ones that I didn't really know about Gore going in. That's why I think that's why I like it. And that's the caveat. I didn't read the character.
Yeah.
So first time going in, I'm just like everybody else. I didn't see I don't know the source material. I went in and I enjoyed it. Unlike everybody else, I'm listening to what you guys are telling me about what the character's like. I'm not just like, well, the movie, his character. It's like, no, I'm not separating MCU from comics. The MCU has a great fucking base of, of source material to work from. And they fucked it up. You can go get some, if you want to do a rom-com with Thor, go get another villain. Like from what
there's plenty of villains to choose from.
From the beginning of how they were talking about Gore the God Butcher. Every fucking detail prior to this, when they first announced that that's who Christian Bale was going to play, they're telling me this stuff about Gore. I was hoping to see some fucking him just going everywhere and fucking shit up, and showing how that little fucker felled one of the biggest fucking characters almost look like a fucking a celestial getting, you know, felled, that big giant thing, right? But why turn it into a rom-com? There's so many other. You want to do a rom-com? Do Ant-Man and Wasp. That's that's worthy of a rom-com.
Like I know Rick's taste, and if I'm gonna give him that book to read, the Thor run.
And
you're
gonna be mad, Rick.
It's after you read it. Like, dude, like this story would have been fucking epic. Would have been sick to fucking see on the big.
Yeah, and to me, it all goes down to the villain. I always go back to villains in any kind of movie that has to do with the superhero. You want the villain to be great. Now, was the villain great in this? I never said he was great. I just said he was good. Great acting by Christian Bale, but the villain was good. He was just okay. There was nothing.
If it wasn't Christian Bale playing this character,
it would have been horrible.
Yes,
that's the thing. Christian Bale is horrible. Once again, fucking Jane's great. I think the whole Guardians thing, did that need to be in there? Probably not. It felt a little forced.
You set that up in the Endgame, though, like he went off with the Guardians, so you had to show them kind of like, you know, interacting for sure.
Yeah, but it's just some of the shit there. I mean, they're just trying to do. It works in Guardians for the comedic timing of that stuff. I mean, I'd love to see Taika Waititi take over a Guardians movie, which would it'll probably work.
Yeah,
it's more. You want fucking somebody to do fucking this like Thor? Go get Ridley Scott. Go get a savage fucking director to fucking
Eggers. Fuck.
Yeah, Eggers. Go get somebody who actually will give you a great storyline and makes, you know, put things at stake. That's the one thing I think this movie didn't have for me. The stakes weren't high enough.
Yeah, I didn't feel like it. Yeah, the plot was very thin. It was just very like, oh, well, there's a guy killing gods. All right, like even like the stuff with like Zeus, like the shit in that.
Oh man.
Like like we were talking, like his accent was fucking horrible. I didn't like his
his faux Greek accent.
Borat.
His like his weird Borat. Like that scene was like
Borat.
Yeah, and I don't know. I felt kind of underwhelmed by that scene. I love like Greek myths and like as a kid I love reading like about Greek myths, and I think they handled this kind of like I didn't.
Yeah,
it was funny. Some of the humor was fine. You flick too hard. I don't know. I think they ran a couple of the jokes into the ground.
Ghostbusters 2016.
Yeah, it was cool to see like the different gods and different interpretations of gods. That was kind of cool, but I don't know. I think they could have did that scene a lot better. I just felt like it just like I don't know, man. That scene kind of another underwhelming kind of scene. And the action in this movie was like I don't know. I thought some of the action in Ragnarok was a little better. It felt like more epic. At least they tried a little bit more in this one. The action scenes didn't really seem like there was no like holy shit moment. Like there was no like there was no like fucking oh shit that was a fucking awesome scene. It was like all right, it's fucking.
Oh, I fucking love the kids fighting.
The kid, yeah, I agree with you. That was cool when he gave.
I love the kids fighting. I thought that was fucking great.
That scene was cool. I did like that scene, like him giving them powers, like fucking, and they all like their
powers.
Yeah, I fucking love that.
The girl with the stuffed animal was fucking awesome. That was my favorite part. That was great shit.
I love that. You know, the kids were actually fucking shit up. That's the shit that I fucking like. It wasn't just kids doing shit.
That's one of the things I like for sure.
That's to me. That's probably my favorite part of the movie right there.
Yeah, that was a fun thing. But again, like you're fighting Gore the God Butcher, like having kids fight shadow monsters with Gore the God Butcher, just that's I don't know, man. This doesn't really scream Thor to me, man. It's that scene. All right, so let's talk. Let's talk about like the final battle. We get Jane pretty much being told that she can't turn into Thor anymore. If she turns into Thor again, she's gonna die. But she, of course, you know that's she's going to turn into Thor again. We kind of, you know, it's kind of this movie is very predictable too. It's not really there's no like lots of twists and turns. It's kind of like very paint by numbers fucking movie. So yeah, the last battle with Gore the God Butcher. Again, I kind of underwhelmed by the battle and the fact that he was just like. He just kind of like, oh, okay, I'm going to talk the villain out of being bad, and he's going to have a face turn at the last second. that's not what Gore would have done, dude. Like, and like, oh, you're gonna wish for your daughter back. Now I'm gonna take care of your daughter.
Yeah.
That I did not like that scene either. I thought it was fucking corny as fuck. I thought that just didn't like. Yeah, it's sweet. I like the girl that was Hemsworth's actual daughter too.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, the one that played Love. Yeah, that was his daughter. Yeah, I thought that was kind of corny too. Like, oh, her name is Love. It's Love and Thunder at the end. I was like, oh god.
And I think that's what they were going for when they did that. They were like, oh, we're gonna wrap it up and be clever and get to the very end. So it's still Love and Thunder. Like, no.
Yeah. I just. Yeah, I was kind of So, what'd you think of the ending, Hondo? What'd you think of that whole ending there?
Yeah, it was just kind of like anticlimactic a little bit. Like, here, take my what kind of stopped Gore was like, I don't know. It just didn't seem like, oh, he's seen the error of his ways, and that's kind of like, no, that's not Gore, And then
any good villain never sees the error of his ways, man.
I'm tired of fucking villains being redeemed too, man.
But that's the thing. I didn't want that.
Every movie does it now, dude. Especially Marvel.
Banish him, get rid of him, kill him, or something.
Yeah, I'm tired of villains getting redeemed. It happens too much in Star Wars, happens too much in Marvel. Can we motherfuckers just be assholes? That's the biggest problem with Marvel movies, man. Marvel, like MCU, it's like their villains are fucking whack because they they need to be redeemed. Baron Zemo needs to have a good side. Fucking Loki needs to be all good. It started with Loki. Loki was because everyone loves Chris Hemsworth, so we have to have him have a redemption arc. And deep down, he's really a good guy. Like, dude, in the comic, like Loki's a fucking prick, and he stays a prick for a long time, man.
Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah,
he's Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah,
he's too charming. So like, okay, so he's a sweet guy. So let's make him fucking have a redemption arc. And like, not every villain needs to be redeemed. Not every fucking villain needs a redemption arc. Like, just some people are just assholes, and they stay assholes. Like, how many villains have actually stayed villains? Like for the most part, like Thanos. Like even he had like some kind of like
some redemption.
He was fucking touching flowers at the very end and shit.
Became a farmer, and
yeah, we're like.
I mean, I get it. For real people in society, redemption is important, and maybe that's a good lesson. But I mean, there's also evil in the world too, though, and we need to acknowledge that, and it doesn't change, to get deep and philosophically.
Like motherfuckers are just assholes and evil, man. Just like they need to stick with these villains and stick with them being evil, not fucking having a redemption arc.
This is what scares me, because this is the problem I think that the MCU has. The MCU, they're making Marvel movies, Marvel comic book universe, but they're making family-friendly movies. Everything is family-friendly. Thor, I don't think, is a very family-friendly character. Thor is the barbaric, just the brutal. It's brutal fights. Supposed to be like they're warriors. Like, I don't want to see fucking Wonder Woman in a family-friendly movie. I want to see Wonder Woman beating the shit out of things.
Yeah.
Thor, I want to see him beating the shit out of things.
Yeah. Killing
godlike.
Yeah.
And you said the villains always get redeemed. You know what really scares me, Ray? You've been asking for this, and this is one of those things that just like, oh yeah, I have fear. I have fear what they're gonna do with Doctor Doom.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
he's gonna get redemption, and
that does happen in the comic where he does.
I get that, but at the beginning, do you want him to be redeemed after his first fucking movie or his first appearance? No, and that's what I think. That's what they're doing with. And every villain who shows up, it's just like, well, he's not so bad. He's got issues, or they've got issues. Like, no, I think the reason we buy like comic books or we read comic books is the complexity in the storyline. This villain, he got defeated, but he comes back fucking 6 months later, fucking riding hard with, I found some more fuckers that think like me to fuck you up. It's not like fucking he shows up and all of a sudden it's like, hey Thor, what's going on? It's MCU's becoming way too family friendly, and they're just picking up whatever storyline they want to, and like, we all know that Namor is an asshole.
Oh yeah, he's a big.
How much do we feel that he might be a nice guy in the next movie? At the end of the day, it's going to be, You know, like it's that scene in Three Amigos where at first you hate each other, but by the end of the picture, you're friends.
Yeah, he did go back and forth in the comic. Like he does go back, like from being a villain to a he's pretty much like an anti-hero. He's like he's sometimes he's one of the biggest villains in the Marvel universe, and sometimes he's like one of the biggest heroes. So he's definitely, that's part of his character though. That's like he's he's an asshole though. Either way, when he's
an asshole though.
Yeah, either way, when he's a good guy or a bad guy. Yeah, when he's a good guy, he's still an asshole. So
they're not going to do that. I have a feeling they won't do that. They're going to turn him into a nice guy. They're going to fucking get somebody that people like Tom Hiddleston to play him, and it's like, oh well, he's not that bad. Fuck you! It's Doctor fucking Doom. Yeah. Like you guys just said, this is Gore the God Butcher. I can't wait to read this shit. And if it's just like, if he's that fucking hardcore of a villain, why use him in a family friendly rom-com movie?
Yeah, bring Blastar in, bring fucking like dude, there's like so many other fucking Thor villains you could have brought in. Like, and Hondo made a good point there. They're like, we didn't even see fucking Bay Ray Bill. We've had fourth the fucking
Thor. Man.
Bay Ray Bill, really? Like fucking four fucking Thor.
Oh yeah, but you get not Hercules. You get Zeus though. You know. Well, we got Zeus, and we got all these other.
Borat.
I was looking forward to seeing Russell Crowe on screen. He looked cool.
Yeah, actually, I was kind of disappointed with that scene.
Horrible.
Yeah,
that was horrible.
All right, so yeah, it's let's jump into the post credits. We get a couple post credit scenes. So this we get to see Hercules. Couldn't find a better fucking shot. Yeah, played by what's the guy's name? I forgot the guy's name. But yeah, he was in Ted Lasso. He's very Greek. He looks like a Greek dude, so I guess they're leaning hard on the Greek stuff for sure. I didn't like it.
Greg Goldstein.
Yes.
Oh, Roy Kent.
Yeah, I was kind of underwhelmed with that. I like Hercules from the comic. Hercules is fucking a great character in the comic. He's very, he's very like boisterous and very like he's a badass in the comic. So there was rumors that he was gonna. I actually heard rumors that he was gonna have a bigger role in this movie, but no, he just came in the post credit. Efren, what'd you think of that post credit, man? In the movie, we see Zeus supposedly getting killed by Thor with the thunderbolt, but we see, of course, he's a god. He's survived, and so he's talking.
Well, it wasn't the Necrosword that killed him. It was his own thunderbolt or whatever.
So yeah, and he's he got a bitching about like everybody's worshiping these superheroes. I wanted to go back to them fearing the gods, so he's going to send Hercules to go be his proxy. So what'd you think of that?
Thought that was shit. No, now they just turned. So now it's going to be what Thor: War of the Gods. That's going to be the next movie. And I don't understand. So is Love going to come and help him fight fucking Hercules? She's going to beat his ass in the next movie because they're trying to stay family friendly. I don't know. I don't see. It's like I stayed after this movie for this shit. That's how I kind of felt like. So we stayed here for this. Like, this is what we get. All right. You could, I could take it or leave it. I leave it.
I don't like his look. I don't like looking at the actor. I just don't. It doesn't scream Hercules to me. I'm glad they got a Greek actor. You want to portrayals and shit.
Is he Greek?
I think so.
Is Brett Goldstein?
He looks fucking Greek.
It's all Greek to me.
Yeah, kind of know. Yeah, Hondo, what'd you think of this one? This the casting and Hercules showing up.
You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about how like a lot of these post-credit scenes in these Marvel movies, they've been underwhelming for me lately. Most of them, like only some, I've been like, whoa! Like, the couple next to us was like, one of them was saying, "Oh, he's perfect as Hercules," and I'm like, "Who is that?" You know what I mean? And then we look him up, and I'm like, "Still, who is that?" I would kill to have his body, but like as Hercules, I just didn't see him. Like I was like, okay, it just didn't give me the good surprise that I was expecting. And it was just kind of
You give me the you give me the Mountain to come out and play fucking Hercules. I would fucking pop like, oh shit, it's the fucking mountain, huge.
He's also in the Northman.
Is he at the mountain? Yeah. We'll see. Mike Eggers get on it. Start. I really hope that Taika Waititi does not get another Thor movie. I don't mind him getting a Guardians or something other fun and stuff, but I really don't want him to get a Thor movie.
I want to see Thor taken like semi seriously. Like I don't know, like I want to see epic fucking Viking fucking badass fucking
battles.
Lord of the Rings epic fucking serious Thor movie. Like I'm tired of the goofy Thor, man. Like,
they should have had. I mean, that's how like Ragnarok should have been. Like Surtur leading the armies against Thor and an army, and you have Balder, you have all the other characters in the Thor mythos, like teaming up in an epic battle, and you have Thor really actually like straight up drop your feet, brawl, like no
fucking jokes,
hard.
Snappy joke. Oh, hilarious! Let's sugarcoat the Ragnarok and like kind of gloss over the fucking Ragnarok and just kind of like jump over and like fucking I don't know, man.
What I expect out of like a Thor movie, like literally, is I want some Clash of the Titans shit. Original Clash of the Titans.
Yes, that's a good show.
That's what I fucking expect when I want to see, when I hear of a Thor movie.
Yeah.
It's epic. It feels like there's stakes in it. I mean, if fucking Jane Foster is gonna get eaten by the fucking Kraken, I want fucking Thor to go beat its ass. But it doesn't feel. I like the villain, like I said, but it's just the villain might have just not been portrayed well enough.
I like
well enough.
Yeah, and like I said, some of the jokes were kind of beaten into the ground, and not as like the goat stuff. I found the goat stuff pretty hilarious.
Fucking hilarious.
But it should have been a bit more space in between. And like the hammer fucking rivalry was kind of funny too. But that
was good.
Yeah, but even then, that's like a different movie kind of humor, man. That's like very it's almost like parody. Like this movie almost turns into a fucking parody of a fucking superhero movie. It's like the Naked Gun. This is basically like the Naked Gun of fucking superhero movies, man.
It's more like
Leslie Nielsen as Zeus.
The Ghostbusters.
That would have been awesome.
Oh, if they would have done one of those, like a fantasy movie back in the day.
I'm gonna do one. Fuck yeah, like that. Like the fucking.
I have a question for you guys. Has there ever been a scene in any of the Thor movies where Thor wields a hammer, or one of the weapons, as sick as Captain America did in Endgame? Right, like that. That is the way to use the Mjolnir, or however you say that name. Like he hits Thanos and he just like rains lightning down on him, and for that brief moment, he's tearing shit up with that hammer, and it's like I don't really know. Like I wanted to see that from Thor. Thor should be raining down thunder and lightning and causing like severe weather storms, kind of like bringing the heat and bringing down rain and lightning and thunder and also like swinging that hammer like a madman and just kind of like flexing a little bit more. I think
the only time you see that is probably at what was it, Infinity War, where he comes in finally and he starts.
Oh yeah, okay, that's one scene.
I think that's probably the only scene, but it's not a Thor movie. It's not a Thor movie.
I think right. I think the best Thor has been in like Avengers.
I agree.
That's the best Thor. Like, and that's really the best Hulk. Like the first Avengers movie.
Yeah.
Hulk.
Yes.
And then
first Hulk.
They've regressed Hulk like ever since then. Like to like kind of a I don't know. They've kind of turned. I don't like what they've done with the Hulk in the past like few movies.
Nope.
He's definitely went. He's downgraded for sure.
Hulk needs to smash. Thor needs to rain down the thunder.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Tony needs to drink.
Yeah.
And beat up Pepper.
Did Bell use his Batman voice? No.
No. Like I said, I think his acting was great. It's just really bad fucking writing.
Yeah. Yeah, if any other actor would have been in that role, it would have been shit. But it's like Christian Bale elevates any role he's in. Lori, do you think the filmmakers are under studio thumb about showing the brutality of the true comics, the violence that makes it more commercial? Yeah, pretty much. Like
it's a Disney movie.
Yeah, these are Disney.
Yeah.
This is Disney animation, fucking from the back in the days. It's just enough to be like they'll push the limits on some things, but for the most part, they're gonna play it safe, and that's the thing. Like like they're playing it too safe. Like I like what DC is doing. They're trying to go with Batman versus Superman. People shit on the that movie, but they were taking some chances, making these characters do some shit that they don't kind of like I don't know, making it more adult. I don't know. Krista, I agree that there was not enough butchering. I'm not familiar with the comic, so I enjoyed it, but was looking forward to more butchering from Bale. Clever using gold as blood in Omnipotent City. Yeah.
I didn't like it was called Omnipotent City either. I mean, if that's where fucking Zeus is living, should be fucking Olympus.
Yeah. Why can't we just see Olympus? Like fucking that's kind of weird. Lord Darkness stated villain and legend.
True, but that Darkness and Legend have nothing to do with Marvel or are made by Disney. So
Alex, it's like the three elements in Big Trouble.
Big Trouble in China. Big Trouble is a movie with
Laura, you know what old Jack Burton always says.
What the hell? Yeah, I did like the Jack Burton look that Thor rocked,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another thing I have a complaint about. Like that suit, the one he had for most of the movie, like towards the second half of the movie, I hated that suit. Way too colorful,
way too plastic looking.
It looked like a fucking Spirit Halloween costume. Like the one he had with the fur on his shoulders, that was a fucking badass look. He should have kept that look, but he was like trying to outshine fucking Jane or whatever. Jane. Yeah, and I hated that. Like the helmet was horrible. I hated that helmet too. The helmet he had on that looked
more Hawkman than Thor.
Yeah, it looked more like Hawkman than Black Adam. I was kind of I didn't like his look the rest of the movie. Like the one with the fur and shit, that looked like a badass fucking like something a Viking would wear. The other suit was just too like flashy and flamboyant. It looked like a fake plastic fucking cosplay costume, like not a shitty cosplay costume. I didn't like that look at all. Like Jane looked cool. I liked the way she looked as Thor. I think she looked really good. Let's see. So we had the last post-credit scene. We had fucking Jane going into Valhalla, greeted by Hondo, Mr. Idris Elba. What do you think of that scene, Rick?
I mean, I don't know what it offers.
I think it kind of sets up that she can come back.
Yeah. Okay.
She because in the comics she comes back as a Valkyrie.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. All right. Doesn't really. I mean, look for me. Like when I think like Alex said, there hasn't been really. It's been lacking those end sequences. I think the last end sequence I really like the Doctor Strange one. That's it.
But most are like,
because we're so used to like some epic fucking like the Thanos fucking scene and big fucking like setups for like what's coming next, and I don't know, just been like it feels like they're holding back a lot of stuff. Like, dude, we're like you guys have the X-Men, you guys have fucking Fantastic Four.
It's the in between phase before they get to all that shit.
Yeah,
and that's what it's starting to feel like a lot.
Give me some like Latveria, give me some fucking Galactus, give me some mutants, give me some give me the Weapon X program, give me some fucking like something, man. Give me some like hints of what's going on, man. Because
Alpha Flight.
I would be good with that. Give me Alpha Flight out of nowhere. That would have been
that would be sick.
Yeah, like I don't know, just like I'm like I hopefully like this phase is definitely going to be I think one of the weaker phases for the MCU. Like if they didn't have the TV shows, this would definitely be the weakest phase.
I don't count the shows as part of the phase really, as the movie phase. All the shows are great.
Yeah,
they're tied in.
All the shows are great. I mean, I'm not saying they're perfect, but dude, we enjoyed almost all the shows.
Yeah,
I think Falcon and Winter Soldier was probably the least.
It was probably the least, but once again, I still liked
it. It started off great. Yeah, I think it floundered towards the end.
Falcon and Winter Soldier is better than Love and Thunder.
Yeah, I would probably agree with that.
So yeah, I mean the shows are great, man. I mean I do dig them. Even the bad ones are good. It's like Coke. Yeah. It's like pizza. Even when it's bad, it's still good.
Very confused with the tweet in the background.
I'm sorry, man. That's my bird.
He's saying,
I'm confused. I don't know who's talking.
Fuck you. That's what a bird's saying. Fuck you. Fuck you, Ray. Fuck you, Ray.
So yeah, just a lot of flaws in this movie. I can see why people like it. I'm just like
I said, I didn't read the source material, but I'm coming through it as just like going to watch a fucking movie. It was good. It's a rom-com. And I kind of enjoy it. I feel fucking kind of. I got Jerry Maguired into this one. You know, I went to go. I didn't know I was going to watch a fucking rom-com. Like, if you tell me again, I probably wouldn't go watch this.
You complete me.
Yeah.
Yeah. They definitely had a lot of issues. I giggled. There was some of the humor hit. Yeah. Some of the humor didn't hit with me. I just kind of like, okay, like they ran some jokes to the ground. I was kind of underwhelmed by the action. Some of the story beat, it felt like very rushed. I would love to see the director's cut of this if there is one out there, because the pacing was kind of all over the place. It kind of like Hondo said earlier, like it's kind of jump, this like kind of jumped all over the place and it didn't really have room to breathe. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so let's give it a CGC, man. What would you CGC this, Hondo?
I give it a 7.0.
7.0, yeah. Mr. Effort?
I give it a 6.5, and it's the best Thor movie.
Wow. Okay.
I'm going to agree with the Uncanny Omar. I watched a little bit of their review yesterday. I'm going to give this a 6.0. There's a couple things I like, but definitely I don't even know if I would agree this is the best Thor movie.
Oh. I mean, that's a low bar, bro. It's a very low bar.
The fact that Thor has gotten 4 movies, like he's the first one to get 4 movies out of all the characters, is crazy. I don't know. If you count all these Thor movies, there's maybe a good movie in there. Like if you put them all together, do like an epic Thor cut. But I just underwhelmed, and the villain is the biggest fucking thing for me. So yeah, I would grade a 6.0 for me. Yeah, it's probably the lowest. One of the lowest. It's in the bottom tier of Marvel movies for me, for sure.
It's in the middle.
Yeah, I can't even call this the middle tier for me.
I don't rank this in anything lower than none of them are ranked. This isn't ranked lower than all the Thor movies or Iron Man.
Dark World is actually the worst. Yeah, I would say Dark World is the worst Thor movie. At least like I don't know.
I really did not like Ragnarok, and I think that's because they glommed onto another story.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we definitely need to do a ranking of the Marvel movies at some point. I think we've talked about that before. That'd be kind of fun.
I think I did that with Danny and Dre.
When me, it didn't count. So. Yeah. All right. Any last words about Thor: Love and Thunder before we go on to the pull list? Yeah. No.
It's no Captain America: Winter Soldier. I'll give you that.
No, it's not.
No. Good Guns N' Roses and Dio and
I love that. I think I love that aspect more than anything. It's just all the fucking the 80s
nostalgia,
metal love. Yeah.
All right. We're done with spoilers. No more spoilers. Thor, meh. God of meh. All right. So let's jump into the poll. Everybody into the poll. The poll list. Poll list of stuff you picked up, watched, listened to, read, something you want to rant about, something that pissed you off, something that made you happy. Hondo, what you got on your poll list this week?
So it was my birthday week, and I went to go see Kraftwerk on my birthday. Man, I was blown away. It was really, really good. All they're electronic music pioneers, and they're just like, they're sampled in so much stuff. At some points, I felt like I was listening to like Ministry or like 9 Inch Nails. And then at other points, I felt like I was listening to some kind of like sampled for like old school hip hop, which they took a lot of the beats from it. So I really enjoyed that concert. It was sick. It was a 3D concert. So you put on these 3D glasses and then you're watching on the screen, and it's 4 old dudes like lined up like a bunch of Max Headrooms and just kind of like on the keyboards, just making these beats that are crazy. And just, it was awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Great concert, man. I had a good time. I was like, really enjoyed that, man. It was, that was fun. Yeah. That's it.
That's it. Wow.
Wow. We're both surprised, right?
That's like a no Madonna concert this week. Lori, looking forward to seeing Keanu at Comic-Con. Keanu. Lori, Thor, Too Much Love, Not Enough Thunder. That's actually a kind of good point.
Yeah, that's probably a great point. Yeah.
Rick Rock, the Axeman. Happy belated Hondo.
Thank you.
The Hondovich. Rick, you want to go start off? I know we have a mutual
yeah. Yeah. I'll just mention probably the best thing that came from going to watch Love and Thunder was finally seeing the Black Adam trailer on the screen.
Oh yeah.
I think that to me was the best part of fucking that day. Just I think I'm more super juiced about seeing Black Adam than I'm probably about any Marvel movie coming out right now. I'm not juiced about the Marvels. Maybe once I finish Ms. Marvel, it'll definitely like get me there. But I'm not juiced. The fucking Namor news does not make me excited to go see fucking Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever. But Black Adam, I definitely want to see this shit. I mean, I'm serious. I know we're still holding out hope that we don't see The Rock being The Rock.
I have a bad feeling about it, man.
I have a good feeling. I think he's gonna attack this from I'm not the Rock.
I hope so.
Yeah. So hopefully he comes out as a true, not a villain, but the anti-hero. Because I think Black Adam is he's one hell of a complex character. But yeah, I think seeing just Black Adam on screen, seeing the fucking Atom Smasher growing, and seeing Dr. Fate, I thought that was all great.
Yeah, so, Dr. Fate looks great. Atom Smasher I hate the look of Hawkman still.
Yeah, I do too. Hopefully,
the fact that
the movie he gets fucked up by Black Adam and needs a new fucking suit.
And him bitching about no heroes don't kill. Like Hawkman is he's a killer too. He be fucking
right?
up. Yeah, so that's kind of weird coming from Hawkman. Like I can see another character saying that, but
I can see Dr. Fate saying that to him.
Yeah, but Hawkman's a fucking he's like
a beast.
Like his arguments with fucking like on capital punishment with fucking Green Arrow are fucking pretty good. Like, and Hawkman's a cop. He's a fucking, I don't know. We'll see. It looks cool. I'm just the biggest thing I'm worried about is fucking The Rock. That's the biggest fucking caveat. Like, it's so far. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
And then second thing is, of course, we both went to go check out, the legendary Chris Rock, at the Masonic. That was great.
Cool.
He's fucking guy is amazing. The one bad thing is I don't know what time it was because they made us put our phones in a little fucking sleeve and electronically locked them. That's good. I actually appreciate that, so people can't fucking record his fucking material and then post it on YouTube. I wish that movie theaters would start doing this.
They do it like in premieres and stuff. Like if there's like a fucking
no, I want spoilers. I want this to be done at movie theaters. Period.
Yeah.
Put your phone in this, and then as you're walking out, we'll unlock it, or they'll have a thing where you can go to unlock your phone.
Yeah. That's the biggest pet peeve, man. When somebody's like fucking bring it out, like you're like, all right, you gonna bring out your phone, put it on the fucking low setting where you don't fucking. It's on like.
I don't want to see your screen brightening up in the dark of the movie house. Yeah, it's bullshit. But yeah, seeing Chris Rock was great. I love that all the topics he touched on. A lot of his jokes were great. And the only thing I'll tell anybody, if you go to a comedy show, it's not an audience participation unless he's coming and asking you questions. Just sit there and laugh and shut the fuck up. When he started going off about the Meghan Markle, she is a victim. Shut the fuck up. Why didn't whoever she was with look over her and tell her, shut the fuck up? You know, just go and laugh.
No, yeah. No, he was good. He was fucking, he was
Great.
fucking, he was really, he still got it, man. He's definitely one of my favorite comedians of all time. That, Bring the Pain is like one of the greatest comedy
Bring
specials.
the Pain's one of the best, yes.
Yeah, and just he still kills it, you know. And I was having this with somebody the other day about, you know, who's like one of the best like, modern comedians still working, like Chris Rock, man. Yeah, he's definitely my favorites, man. He killed it.
He's one of the all-time greats.
My stomach was hurting the next day from just laughing so hard. Like fucking, I was good. He killed it, man. He was fucking. He's a badass, and he still got it. And he didn't really touch. You know, people are asking, "Oh, did you talk about Will Smith?" He like made a quick little joke about it and kind of moved on, which I appreciate. Like I don't like.
I like that. Yeah.
We all know Will Smith is a fucking asshole. Fuck him.
Doesn't need to be your act.
You told me that, Ray, and I was thinking about like a GOAT comedian, one of the all-time greats, would not let that Will Smith moment dominate his comedy special, right? So that makes, when you told me that, I was like, oh man, that's perfect response. Like you just touch upon it, but you don't like get into it, you know, and make it part of your, you know, derail your whole routine.
Like a half hour, you know? Will Smith, like what else? What is this? Like, where is there to say? You know, really, like, it's you know, I think he said what he needed to say. He made a quick little joke about it because it's the elephant in the room, and he, you know, kind of talked about it.
That sounds cool.
And then just like moved on, like went to his routine, and he had a killer set, man.
Even though I just love that he called him Suge Smith. Where the fuck, you know, keep an eye on Suge Smith.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The opener was good too. What was the opener's name again?
Oh, I forgot his name, but he was good. I just don't like comedians who go around trying to pick on the crowd. I think that's low hanging fruit.
Oh, that's great, man. Oh, well, you say some funny shit though. He's like,
no, it's funny, but it all comes from low hanging fruit. Like fucking Chris Rock didn't, you know, point out anybody. He just went on his whole fucking on his whole routine. There's comedians like Joe Torre. Joe Torre was notorious for doing shit like that. He's funny, but if your whole shtick is just fucking with the audience, you're fucking get the fuck out of here.
Patrice O'Neal fucking with the audience was fucking with some of the best shit ever.
but he it's great. But Patrice O'Neal can fucking do a 40-minute set, no problem, without picking on the audience.
Yeah, he just did it. It was a 10-minute opener, man. But the shit was like
the majority of him was fucking with the crowd. I don't know. I don't like. I think comedians who fuck with the crowd as part of their, you know, the majority of your set, it's low hanging fruit.
It's an opener, man. Like no, he's good for an opener. The shit when you
I gotta look up this comedian.
When he was talking about the fucking the medical field, like, oh, so tell me, what was you saying about the Filipinos?
Yeah, the Filipinos. Oh, you guys got the night off from the but see, to me that goes back to a Joe Coy joke. You know, so it's like, it's funny because it's true. He goes, you guys got the night off from the hospital, huh? All of you guys? Wow, somebody's dying tonight or some shit. But it's pretty funny. But it's like, I think I like that joke when Joe Coy made it. Not
I've never seen Joe.
Joe Coy's hilarious, man.
Let's see, Lori. The Rock said there would be a lot of goodie giveaway at the panel. I'm looking forward to seeing the Black Adam panel.
All right, I'm looking forward to some of those goodies.
Rock the Axeman. Speaking of the Rock, I read he wants to make Big Trouble in Little China too. Yeah, that was like a few years ago that was coming out.
Might be a remake. I don't know if it's ever going to get made.
There's been no real talk about it. Somebody said, they should have the Rock just be the monster at the from the end of the first movie, just shaven. They shaved him down. And he's the Rock underneath. I thought that was pretty funny. Lori, Chris Rock is a favorite as well. Doesn't shy away from taboo subjects. That's what all the great comedians should.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
Chris, check out The Hall on Netflix. It's their own comedy Hall of Fame. It's when they honor Rivers, Pryor, Williams, and Carlin. All comics Chris Rock had in his montage. Also great in Memo.
Check that out.
I can't read. That Will Smith incident will reflect more on Will than on Chris. No, like Chris, like dude, like he, you know, like it just makes fucking Will Smith look like a fucking asshole, which I've always suspected he is.
To me, it's not just Will Smith. It makes the Smiths look like a bunch of fucking assholes. Fuck Jada too.
Yeah,
you know, fuck. She's one A grade bitch for doing it. And now she's like, well, these men have to take a time and heal. It's like, well, how about next time you don't fucking roll your eyes like a fucking dirty bitch?
Yeah, man.
Take a fucking joke. You fucking take enough dick that's not Will Smith. Take a fucking joke.
Like, oh, like he should have known she had alopecia. I was like, I don't fucking like. I read
it's a fucking joke.
And I didn't know she had alopecia. Like fucking, he made a GI Joe.
You know what?
It wasn't a good joke, but it was a joke nonetheless. And it wasn't like fucking, oh, she has alopecia. Let's laugh at her. No, he just made
she has short hair. He made a short hair joke.
Wait a minute. We're talking about alopecia like it's fucking stage 4 cancer.
And
get the fuck out of here.
And G.I. Jane is actually a role model too. So
no doubt. It's like he really wasn't saying. I mean, he was doing like a comparison, but okay, if the joke was bad, it was bad. But don't act like that. Like fuck you fucking dirty bitch. Like, right. No, dude.
Brother hate.
My whole thing. Yeah, there it goes. Let the fucking hate flow. The thing is, I got so pissed at fucking. It's like people are going off on Will Smith. Will Smith, I think he was doing that because he's trying to affirm his love for her, and she to constantly is fucking pushing that fucker, down a. Well, you're not Pac, making him feel like shit. Fuck that bitch.
There you go.
Fuck that bitch. I'll say it. Fucking Jada, fucking, you want to come and fucking talk shit? Come here to SF Comic Book Company. I'll make you feel like a dirty bitch.
You don't watch all
right,
your producer dancing in the videos.
Yeah, cut me into her show. Yeah, calling her a dirty bitch. And then she's going to make it, oh, well, he hates women. No, I hate you. Because you're a dirty bitch.
Let's talk about something cool, though. Something we like.
All right, let's talk about the pool list.
They're not, playing Brandon Belt.
Read the new Zdarsky Batman. Actually, Hondo actually read my comics. It's actually not bad. It's the first Batman I've read in a while since probably like the Tom King run. Yeah, Batman has like lost his fortune, so he's kind of like fucking bare bones. Zdarsky's a great writer. Actually, not a bad first issue to start. I don't know. I'll probably trade weight on these, but it's cool. Zdarsky's a fucking amazing writer, so definitely you check that out. Have you read this one yet?
Not yet.
No. Another book I read, which is DC's been doing all right lately. Their Flash book has been really good. This Dark Crisis, number 2, fucking dude, fucking throwdown with fucking Deathstroke and fucking Nightwing. Like basically, all the since the Justice League have died. The villains are basically like saying, "All right, fuck, we're not going to let another Justice League form." So they're going hard on the fucking heroes, man. They invade Titan's Tower because recently Dick Grayson's like been like the teacher, and he's like mentoring this next generation of heroes in Titan's Tower. So the villains invade Titan's Tower and they take hella people out. They fucking kill. Spoilers: they kill Deathstroke fucking shoots Beast Boy in the head, fucking kills him. And they have a throwdown on him, and fucking Dick is all fucking beaten, and like they have a fucking throwdown. It's fucking epic, dude. It's a fucking sick fucking throwdown.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I won't spoil who fucking wins, but it's a badass fucking fight scene. It's been a really good fucking series so far. The first 2 issues are fucking pretty. Some shit goes down. I'm digging it. This tied in with the Flash and stuff too. It's a good run so far. Joshua Williamson is a great writer, man. Hopefully DC's like kind of righting the ship because DC was kind of a mess for a while.
Long time.
Dark Crisis, Flash, the new Batman. I just wish they would go away from all fucking 20 Batman books in a fucking line. I'm liking where DC's going. I haven't said that in a long time, so hopefully they keep the pace up. And I also picked this up, Stranger Things, Science Camp. This is the adventures of Dustin when he went off to.
Nice.
When he met Susie and stuff. So it's like basically his month away from Hawkins. So it looks like a fun book. I like. It's cool to see. This is written by a couple of the writers from the show too. So it's not like just some. So I guess this is in canon. I'm interested to read this. Looks like a fun book. Dustin's one of my favorite characters in the show. So.
They need to get into the fucking never-ending story song in that book.
I'm sure they will. I'm sure they Yeah, that was a big fucking part of that. So that's gonna be fun to read. I'm looking forward to reading that. Dustin's my favorite. I love Susie and him too. That's a cute little couple. Yeah, so that's my pull list. Let's jump into hidden gems. Hidden gem, something in your collection you want to show off, something you personal to you, something you want to, you know, just like in school, you come back after break and show off the cool toys you got. Hondo, what's your hidden gem this week?
All right. So yesterday I picked up, as you can see, the Cobra Kai soundtrack. Friggin', oh my God, it's so good. It's hella good. Disc 2 has 43 songs. Disc 1 has 32 songs.
Is it music or is it like a score?
It's score.
It's score.
It's the score. It's the score. It sounds like almost like a anime or like a video game soundtrack. Like when you're listening to it, and it's all the songs that are in the show, you know. Friggin' amazing. Watch. You guys, I'll have you guys check it out, man.
You have to bring it over so I can copy it.
I'll bring it over so you can copy it, man. Make some copies for you guys. And I have to talk about this. I picked this up a while back. This is the late, great Richard Corbin. And I regret not talking about when Richard Corbin died in, I want to say, 2020. I was on the show and I meant to bring up his death. You know, Richard Corbin is just this amazing artist from the 70s and 80s. He did a lot of heavy metal stuff, and he did this werewolf book, and I just found it at a convention. It's Cuddy. It's 1983, and he just has the most amazing art, man.
Great art.
Just ridiculously, like, it's just amazing stuff, man. This guy is, huh?
That was a story.
The story is okay. They're little short, little quick little quips, but it's a good story. It's a good story. It's like basically there's not a lot to it. It's just like a quick little story of like a wolf transforming and then, you know, a bad guy and like, you know, it's just, yeah, real brief. Nothing too complex. These are short stories. I think that they pulled out of Heavy Metal magazine.
Okay.
But yeah, man. If I ever find another copy, I'll pick one up. You know, because I know you're a werewolf guy.
Right? A werewolf guy.
Yeah. So those are my picks, man. I'm very happy. These are like birthday stuff. Like I always get good stuff for my birthday. You know. Yeah, but this Cobra Kai soundtrack, I was rocking it last night.
Nice.
As opposed to Cameron.
After what's
GNR.
Yeah. What's your hidden gem this week?
GNR better than Cameron.
Yeah, let's go without saying, Rick.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I think I mentioned it last week, but now I'm playing it even more. It's Saints Row 2 on my PS5, the streaming service. So a lot of people think of it as like a low budget GTA. I think of it as just GTA is probably like the Goodfellas. This is, like I said, more like, you know, don't be a menace to society while drinking your juice in the hood. It's funnier. It's more gang related. It's just off the wall. One of the missions I was just playing, which I can't wait to play, is one called like insurance fraud, where all you do is you jump in front of cars and you get fucking pummeled and your guy ragdolls all over the fucking thing. You're just trying to rack up the biggest hospital bill you can. And it's fucking fun. It really is. I mean, I was playing that right before I went to go see Love and Thunder. I was like, man, shit, I probably would have rather finished that fucking mission and watch Love and Thunder at this point. But yeah, it's so yeah, Saints Row 2. Saints Rows are great. I'm not sure about the new one that came out already. I think Saints Row 4, but all the other ones are great. Saints Row 2, Saints Row 3. You know, Gat Longhard, I think it's called Get Out of Hell. You know, takes one of the characters from the Saints Row thing and makes another game on it. They're fun. They're fun. Can't really wait to play that shit again. But yeah, go check out Saints Row 2 if you're a Grand Theft Auto fan. Yeah, that's it.
All right. I got a couple of figures for my hidden gems. These are some of the best. This is my favorite toy line coming out right now. I opened the Storm Shadow. It's probably going to be figure of the year for me. This fucking figure is fucking. It's fucking badass, man. It's fucking. This is the best version of Storm Shadow I've fucking seen.
Oh, that's dope.
He comes with the fucking.
Look at those guns.
Yeah, it's badass, man. It's definitely one of the best figures out of the line. He looks fucking. Yeah, there you go. He looks fucking cool. He comes with the hood. You put the hood on too.
His arm is hella buff.
Yeah, he's yoked. He's got his bow and arrow. He's got the fucking katanas. He's got 2 katanas. Comes with. He just looks fucking badass. It's one of the best looking fucking figures.
G.I. Joe Classified, right?
Yeah, this is a G.I. Joe Classified. Yeah, definitely. This is in contention for figure of the year for me. It's fucking really good. Also got this other one. I'm not opening this one. I have another pre-order. I'm waiting for that other pre-order to come in to open it.
Oh,
but
nice.
The Spirit, looking like Rick when he's driving home.
Which one, the bird or Rick?
Wow, good one, fucker.
Got jokes. Huh? Like, see, that's why he's gonna hate you for a couple months.
I think I have a lot to say at the very end of this.
Come on, I had to say that. Come on, right?
Let's bread the fucking.
So yeah,
it's like
cool. The bird. The bird looks cool too. You can it comes with the wings. You can expand too. Cool. Yeah, this is fucking amazing. I can't wait to open this one too.
Does it grip his arm for him to like just sit on it?
Yeah, it has pegs in his arm where you can sit the bird in. And also in the back of his bag, there's like a little perch too. So when his backpack, you can have the bird sit on his backpack too. So it's fucking really cool.
It's got hella stuff.
Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff. Got the little sniper rifle. It's got a couple knives, couple guns, the backpack and shit too. Like I said, you could like hold the fucking the bird can like sit on the perch, and on his arm too. Like he has like the little the falcon thing on his arm, the falconer thing. Very cool looking figures, man. This line just keeps on getting better and better. They're gonna have some more announcements coming up soon. Just a great fucking line, man. But this Storm Shadow is fucking just badass, man. He just looks cool, man. Like, oh man, yeah, like fucking 6-year-old Ray would have been fucking going ape shit over this fucking. But yeah, very cool line. Just keeps getting better and better. And I like that they're kind of going. The line started. They were kind of doing more like their own designs and kind of modern designs. Now they're kind of going back and kind of doing more of the classic designs, but kind of updating it a little bit. So they've been killing it, man. It's definitely my favorite toy line to collect right now. Been really, really digging it. Rick Rock agrees. That's a dope Storm Shadow. Yeah, very cool Storm Shadow. So that's the hidden gems for this week. Did you guys watch The Boys yet? The finale?
No, I'm glad that it's all out because I'm gonna be starting it soon. I got to go through Ms. Marvel still.
Yeah, I got to watch this week's Ms. Marvel. But The Boys. This was probably the best season of The Boys. It ended strong too. I can't wait to see where they go next with this. This is definitely one of those things where the show is better than the comic. I think the comic started off strong, but kind of petered out towards the end. I didn't like the ending of the comic, so hopefully they kind of detour from that because the ending was kind of a letdown pretty much for The Boys. But this season has been excellent, best season so far. It's fucking really good. Definitely want to hear your opinions when you guys finally watch it. But it's really good, man. Really good fucking acting. Really good at like just everything. Just everything you could want from a superhero show. All right. Effort, you want to go do a roast of Hondo? This is your chance.
Oh no, it's not going to be a roast of Hondo. It's going to be just angry Rick. No, he gets the anger going. It's not going to get directed at him. It just gets the anger going. Oh, okay. There it goes.
Don't make me angry. You won't like me when I'm angry.
No. It's good. It's good. Here it comes. Here comes the fucking rant. Right? Feels like I'm about to start like fucking spitting bars.
Let me guess.
Listen. BB. So, I've been wanting to talk about like guns and all this shit. Roe versus Wade. There's been a lot of shit going on, dude. And just to sum it all up, how about we keep fucking religion out of shit? I don't give a fuck about your religion. Hopefully you don't give a fuck about mine. But don't let your religion fucking like dictate what people are gonna do, man. That's kind of fucked up. I don't give a fuck if you're Catholic. I don't give a fuck if you're Muslim. Can't we all just be people?
Can we just all hate each other like we should, normal?
Well, it's just
each other for personalities, not because of what you believe in.
Exactly. And the thing is, it's like I hate that right now. It's the Christian people who are doing a lot of hating when they're supposed to be the most charitable fucking people out there, supposedly. It's like you guys are very unchristian like, or very uncatholic like, man. I mean, what the fuck? Oh well, it's a that's not your decision to make.
Yeah,
get the fuck out of people's lives.
They talk about you want government out of your life, but
then you put government like in so hard. Like, dude, make up your fucking minds. Like, honestly, you guys don't think for shit.
Yeah, I would say the best. Though, like before you're born, they want to put all this shit, but after you're born,
they don't give a fuck about you.
Fuck you. After you're born.
So it's like, please, all these fucking politicians, like, stop running on fucking. Oh well, God is driving me. God is not driving you. Okay, some people don't believe in God, so who cares if they think that you're fucking, going driving this shit? Can we not just fucking believe in, like trying to fucking be better? But nobody wants to be better anymore. That's why America sucks. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants to try to. Everybody's a fucking participation baby now. Fuck all of you. All of you.
Damn.
No, it's true. It's true. Up and down the line. Fucking Elon Musk. He's a fucking little fucking, a little bitch. All of these guys. You guys are little bitches. Fucking grow up. You guys, everybody right now is acting like fucking Jada. Somebody said something, rolls your eyes and shit, Fuck you guys. Go fuck yourselves.
There you go.
There. I finally got some hate. Thanks, Hondo.
Feel better now.
It's good to let it out.
Can you top that, Hondo?
I was gonna say, man, I got it. Let me go a positive way. I got inspired today by looking at that Storm Shadow, his arms, and that Superman, his legs. Man, I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna think about those figures, man. Whoa, think about those little toys and actually use those 3D toys and think about like my workouts and stuff.
Okay, I'm glad you said workouts because you're gonna think about those toys and use them.
Yes, to inspire my yes.
Okay. I was going somewhere else. I thought I was about to get really creepy.
Yeah, those Storm Shadow arms are buff, man. Talk about guns. On top of guns.
You want the ticket to the gun show?
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
That's it. It was great to be here. Thanks for having me. Yeah, I think we had some good takes today, man. And sorry, Frank, for the time. You can jump forward, fast forward, skip around. Really interesting stuff.
This is the anti-Frank special. Sorry. All right.
I thought for a second it was going to be that fucking Christmas music from like Charlie Brown's.
Oh, no. Hey, are you going to get demonetized?
This is
generic.
This is generic music from.
Okay.
I like this one. We gotta give up. We gotta move on, folks. We gotta stop hating each other. Stop loving your brother. Yeah.
Fuck your religion, guys.
All right. Come. Join us next week. We're gonna try to do the preview. Comic-Con preview. See if the work schedules all work out. And then.
Can't hear you. You're getting cut off, bro. There you go.
All right, turn the music up. Anyways, San Diego Comic-Con's coming up, so we'll do a little preview of what the exclusives are and what's coming up, and we'll try to get Lori and Michelica on. Check out our social medias, The Hondalorian, Max Effort Grayson, SF Comic Co. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that crap they ask you to do, and tell your friends about us, how cool we are, and how dorky we are. So. Rick is on fire. Yeah, see where Rick gets sleep, man. He's a whole different person. All right, fuck the Supreme Court. Fuck cowards with guns. And we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.